What up, fight world? It is your boy, Ego. And we working. We here to talk this boxing. All my party people in a place to be. Gather round. Gather round. I don't want to sound mad, I feel marvelous. D-Block. I feel marvelous. We just getting set up. I figure y'all can bear with me during this process. Because we family. You heard? I said we family. We got a couple shooters in the building. They ready to clap things down for the fans. This what it is. We gonna talk about $50 million. Is that good enough? Or is it not good enough? This is W Balls. And I am your host, DJ Easy. That's a classic album. But y'all youngins ain't gonna know about that album. Cause y'all like that. Who did the roof? Cover the roof. The new. I'm going over the moon. That's an Anthony Joshua remix. I take a deal and I'm over the moon. Over the moon with the deal and the ooh. Hell nah. I'm over the moon with the deal and the ooh. Zippity zippity woo. Taking the deal and I'm over the moon. Over the moon. Woo. Brr, brr, sticker, brr, over the moon. Got it the deal and I'm over the moon. Got it the deal and I'm over the moon. 50 the meal and I'm over the moon. Give me that 50 and hell nah. Give me that 50, I'm over the moon. Brr. Man, that's what's poppin'. Skirt. Ski, skirt. Give me that feeling, I'm over the moon. Give me the 50, I'm over the moon. That's the new shit. That's called 50 mil. It's off my new EP. Give me the 50, I'm over the moon. Taking the deal and I'm over the roof. Raise at the roof, raise at the truth. Tell us the shit. Hey, that's like Will Smith, you telling the truth. Tell the truth. We taking the deal and we over the moon. That's all y'all gotta say. Taking the deal and we over the moon. See, I can rap like these new cats, man. This shit ain't nothing. And I don't even freestyle. And that's just. See, actually, when I rap, I be on my Jay-Z shit. So, cause I do my Rain Man shit. You know what I mean? I just hear the beat, and then I just start like, it's almost like mumbling. You know, actually, it's kind of like mumble rap. You start thinking of the cadence and taking the deal and I'm over the moon, over the roof, raise at the roof when I'm coming. Like, and if I'm writing it down, bars. But I never really was a freestyle like that. I had some of my partners could freestyle. Candyman says, the black channels, they say they're over the moon. All they want to do is rap on the black channels and talk about Drake, Aubrey Graham. Why talk about him and he's half white? He's half Jewish. Why not talk about Pusha T? Huh? Taking the deal and I'm over the moon. Raise up the roof. Taking the deal and the Anthony Joshua, Anthony Johnson. I said, Anthony Joshua, Anthony Johnson, I'm over the moon. Oh my God. Let me stop playing around. Y'all, man, I'll make a mixtape for real. How you want it? How you want it? Y'all want that mumble rap? Y'all want some garbage? Okay. I can rap like that. That's easy. See, I'm a true lyricist. It ain't as real as this. So when my pen game's sharp, when I start writing, I could do what they do. I could take it to dealing them over. I could do that. That's easy. Because half the shit don't even be making sense. I went to Little Caesar for a slice of pizza. Like what? Went to Little Caesar. Like really? The black channels, he says we need t-shirts. As if black people don't have enough clothes. They have enough clothing to sell. First, they got Jordans. Now they want their own shirts. The black shirt. The black shirt. I can't even do the impersonation. Gang, we up in here. I got my coffee so you know it's turned. The Black Channel. All they do is want to dress good. They don't pay their bills. But they have nice clothes. I don't get it. Taking the deal and I'm over the moon. Raise up the roof. Raise up the truth. Stick 'em. Hit the like button. Bitch, hit the like. Hey, that's my new shit. It's called Bitch, Hit the Like Button. Bitch, hit the like button before I Ray Rice ya. I might slice and dice ya. I'll rap like the 80s. It don't. That's how they rap in the 80s. I slice ya like a knife. I dice ya. Ginsu. Hit you with the like. But shout out to the pioneers. Them OGs, they was serious. They was rapping about like motherfuckers just really got the pen, left the stoop in Brooklyn or wherever the fuck they was from, and really was right what they see. Broken glass everywhere. I look down the street, people just don't care. Like this motherfucker. This motherfucker's really right. I see a crackhead crossing the street. Help an old lady. She what? It was really broken glass everywhere. Like, hey, they was really rapping about some shit. Like, they say it's partly cloudy up in the sky. Like, bro, you don't have to tell us the weather of the particular day you recorded the track, bro. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling. Yeah, Warriors in 5, gang. I say Warriors in 6. LeBron the Beast. I give LeBron his credit because when you TB ego, you recognize greatness. Even though Michael Jordan and Black Mamba, I ain't talking about my uncle, but he cool too. I'm talking about Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. Those are my favorite players. Or two of them. But I give credit to LeBron. Hey, the only thing with LeBron, motherfucker is too big to get tapped on the wrist, and that motherfucker be acting, don't he? The motherfucker barely get touched. Like, bro, it did not hurt you like all that, doing all that. Yeah. hella complaint is the ref. Bro, you 6'8", you taller than Wilder and bigger and fast. Like, bro, that did not hurt like that to be doing all that. I watch a sport motherfuckers get punched in the goddamn teeth, and they don't even be doing that. Kovalev be lining people up. I must break you, and they don't even be falling like that. Jean Pascal wasn't even doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to LeBron. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Stop playing with me, man. We working. Roll call. Let's get it. City, state, zip. I want to know where you guys are from. Let me know. City, state, zip. Man, listen how dumb this shit. I went to get this coffee. Shout out to Dutch Bros. Sponsor the channel. I'll tell you the story after. We got to do a roll call. Shout out to Queens, Joyce, Miami, Florida. Shout out to the Bronx, Pritchard, Alabama. Talking Rock, Georgia. STL, Stockton, California, where you will get stalked and slapped. Don't be coming crazy out in Northern Cali. I warned you, them boys don't be playing. LA 323 South Central. Bridgeport, Connecticut. BK, Philadelphia. Long Island, Clearwater. South Jersey, dirty South Jersey. Deep East, Oakland, Poughkeepsie, New York, UK. Leesburg, Florida. Leesburg, Inglewood, Hamilton, Ohio, Seattle, Washington. He said, but he originally from Killer, South California, 619. Shout out to Grand Rapids, home of that boy, that Floyd. Shout out to the LBC. 9-4 plus 5 pennies. Add that shit up, nephew. Shout out to Harlem, V-Town, Tampa, Florida, Detroit. Parts unknown. Who the fuck are you, Logan? Oh, you Jason Voorhees. Shout out to Colorado. NYC. Hey, I got a question. Speaking of Jason Voorhees, if you were in a movie but you was masked up and no one could see that was you, would you even tell people you was in the movie? Like if you play Jason with the hockey mask and no one ever really gets to see your face and you don't really get to act because you not really have no lines, would you even tell people? Like, yeah, I was in the movie Friday the 13th, you know? Like, oh, you had some speaking lines? Yeah, I went like, yeah, I just did that repeatedly for like an hour and 45 minutes. I was like those are your speaking lines? Like, for real? Yeah, all my acting training. I'm a thespian, you know? All that training. Like, I had to show an immense amount of range. Like, you had to show no fucking range to go. What if Jason started hitting the Millie Rock? Let Michael Jackson be in that suit. He'd be. Jason was hella T. Someone said he was hella big, Paul. Jason was hella hub though, hella big. Like, hey, Anthony Johnson got to fight Jason Voorhees. Fuck it. Scrap the Wilder. Definitely scrap the Povetkin fight. You got to fight my man Jason Voorhees. He ain't gonna bring the machete. You gotta fight Jason, Anthony Johnson. Yeah, you gotta fight Jason Voorhees. Camp Crystal Lake. That's the venue. Fuck it. Michael Myers was hella big too in the Rob Zombie. Damn, someone said Jason seemed 6'8". Fucking LeBron playing Jason and shit. But he juking and shit. Hell no. Hey, I watch a Michael Myers movie. See, I know my audience, so we could talk non-boxing for a second. I watched a Halloween movie. I think it was the one with LL Cool J. This shit was so fake. They like punched Jason. He fell on the ground. He on the ground. They in the car. He on the ground trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, right? They sped off. Like, you know what I mean? Like a Migos sound. There was like in a truck or some shit, right? Jason picked himself up and went and like dusted himself off and just started walking. And he caught up to them. I'm like, hell, man. When the camera wasn't on him, that motherfucker was striking. There's no way they skirted off in a truck. And he walked and he caught up to them. And he was walking dumbass slow. I'm like, hell no. This motherfucker was, it wasn't even like a power walk. Like if he was just like put some pep to it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But he was walking hella slow, like like, motherfucker, there's no way you gonna do a Thriller walk and catch me. If I'm in the car, hell nah, bruh. Motherfucker, he must have been digging on when the camera wasn't on him. Usain Bolt, all of them. Marion Jones, he was on meldonium and clenbuterol. There's no way you could walk and catch somebody who drove to the next city in a truck. And you gonna run with that heavy ass equipment and a fucking mechanic suit? Bruh, movies be fake as fuck. You gonna run, your dumb ass is hot as fuck in there. You ain't even got a ventilated suit. You dress like a goddamn, like you work at Firestone and you gonna catch up to them and shit. Fuck wrong with you? What's Jason X? That was the one he was in the space. Jason Voorhees is a fool. That was like the funniest thing. And see, that's how they be doing black people in movies. That motherfucker, the black dude, he was on the roof and he got tired of running, so he's like, all right, come on, Jason, what you got? And then he was supposed to be a boxer in the movie, so he's like, and he was sticking Jason. He was like, bow, bow. Jason was just eating him, and he was feeding Jason. He was feeding the hooks to Jason, right? All his might. And Jason was like, And then it got to the edge, and the dude's knuckles all bloody. He's like, Jason went like this and knocked the motherfucker's head off, and it fell in the trash. Bro, them movies were so funny. Like, this dude did all that, and then Jason just punched your head off its spine. You know how hard a motherfucker gotta hit you for your head to just detach from the spine? Like, fuck it, I'm out. Call me when it's gangster. Like, there was no spine, it was just a fucking head. That shit was so funny. Like, bro, like, even Mortal Kombat fatality, they had your spine, like, dangling and shit. He just decapitated you, like, with one punch. I would stop watching boxing. I would stop watching boxing if I seen a motherfucker knock someone's head clean off the spine. I'd be like, this sport is too brutal. We need some sanctioning bodies. We need something. Like, no spine. You gotta show me something. You can't just be knocking a motherfucker's head. You on the juice. If you just knock someone's head that smooth the fuck off, nah, that's not right. Y'all are fun. Yeah, we got some people watching. I just ran some errands, got back, got my coffee, so we ready to talk. We ready to rock and roll. Hey, I'm so done. Jason Voorhees needs to stop because he's putting some funny ass comments. He said Busta Rhymes beat. Why Busta Rhymes always fighting in this movies? Higher learning. Man, my knuckles all swollen shit. That motherfucker fighting in every movie. Someone said Busta Rhymes beat Michael Myers' ass. That Halloween H2O or whatever one that was. Hit you with no delays on what you're saying, yo. Silly with my 9 milli, what the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty. Fuck that, look at you, see the little cutie, yo. The way she shake it, make it wanna get all in the booty, yo. Y'all know about that Busta Rhymes. Hot shit, give me some more. You niggas had enough, give me some more. That's what y'all be saying when I be doing these streams. I ain't had enough, give me some more. Oh man, what a surprise. I'm up in the line. Feel me for the next 3 birthdays. Shout out to Angel Santos. He up in the building. The champ is here. Bossa Boss. The joint that he did with Method Man was fire. Both of them is raw, so I wouldn't expect nothing less. Hey, his song with Eminem, that was slept on. It was like called Calm Down. He was like, what in the fuck are the captain farting, fish fart for Nugan? Like, he was saying hella extra shit. And then Eminem was killing too. It's kind of damn near. Drake needs to respond for sure. You can't let somebody talk about your whole heritage and family tree. What the fuck? Especially when you respond, you open that can of worms and you start talking about his. I'ma make it rain on you like Virginia. So you better make it rain like Virginia Williams. Drake said keep playing with my name. I'ma make it rain on you like Virginia Williams. Okay, he's playing with your name right now, so make it rain on him like Virginia Williams. Robert Watson, you tridded it. He said, is it me or was Push's flow weak though? How is his flow weak? Yeah, you're tripping. Push. Yeah. Yeah, you're tripping. I think it's just you on that one. See, I could do this all day, man. Some of y'all don't know how to break down. Like, did y'all get that Beyonce line? Do y'all get the Beyonce line? King Corleone might know. Did y'all get the Beyonce line? It's very subtle. See, that's what happens with the crap. Because I'm punchline heavy, and when I would write, sometimes people wouldn't even they would get the bars that hit, that's just easy to connect. But then I had a bar right before that, and if they listened and understood what I was saying, they would have been like, ugh, that was even doper than the part that they liked. No, King Carter came close though. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. Damn, see, some of y'all didn't get it. All right. He said, I don't know the exact bar. Maybe I should pull it up. Okay, he's talking about Drake's baby mom, right? Pusha T. What's the song? Story of. I'm gonna tell you. Added on. I'm gonna read the lyric and then I'm gonna explain this for you guys. He said, "You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Deadbeat motherfucker playing Border Patrol." All right. He says, since you name drop my fiance, let him know who you chose as your Beyonce. Sophie knows better as your baby mother. Clean her up for IG, but the stench is on her. All right, let's break that down. Boxingego style. Or ego style. Right? Everybody knows Jay-Z's with Beyonce. So a lot of people kind of refer to Beyonce as like, you know what I mean? Because she's one person in the game that got wifed up. So he's saying, since you had that line in your song about, I'm going to make it rain on you like Virginia Williams. Virginia Williams is his fiance. So he's rebuttaling what Drake said. Why are there so many comments coming through? What the fuck? I just got like 1 million comments. But anyway, Drake says, I'ma make it, he said, keep playing with my name, I'ma make it rain on you like Virginia Williams, right? So he's rebuttaling that because Drake mentioned his girlfriend / fiance, Virginia Williams. That's the girl he put a ring on. So he says, all right, since you want to talk about my wife or future wife, let's talk about who you wifed up. Right? And that's why he's saying Beyonce, because everyone knows Jay wifed up Beyonce. But then he says Sophie, which is the girl's name. She was, I guess, an ex-porn star, Drake's baby mom of the kid he doesn't raise. And he said Sophie knows better, da-da-da-da-da. Right? And he said, he said Sophie knows better as your baby mother. Cleaned her up for IG, but the stench is on her. So that's an easy one. He's saying the stench is on her because she's a porn star or she was in that industry or whatever. Sophie knows. What's Beyonce's last name? Beyonce knows. So that was like a double entendre where he's playing off of the Beyonce name. He said Sophie. That's the only way I interpret it, just because when I heard it, I'm like, because it connects so well. He said Sophie know. He said, let's find out who you chose as your Beyonce. Sophie knows better, right? Beyonce knows. So it's a play on word. It's just like what Conceited be like, something, but it's not. And he's like, slow it down. I just dissed you. It's not. Like, and then he breaks down the bar. So that's what I think he was talking about. He said Sophie knows. So he said the Beyonce line, and then he said Sophie knows, like Sophie knows better, but Sophie knows better. That's how he flipped it. So he kind of connected that, and it makes it connect better. So that's bars. So you got to look for the subtle shit. And he said, Dennis Graham, stay off the gram. What's Drake's real name? Aubrey Graham. So his pop's name is Dennis Graham. So he said, Dennis Graham, stay off the gram. Instagram. Like this little subtle shit like that. Drake's taking too long. You got to say something. Yeah, so that's kind of like a slow it down. I just did you where he connects a different bar, man. So, yeah. Hey, before we start talking about this boxing shit, what do y'all think about him dissing a guy with MS, Drake's producer? Is that fair play? OVO 40, he said OVO 40 hunched over like he 80. Tick, tick, tick. How much time he got that? He said that man is 666. I got the devil flow. What y'all think? Is that fair game or is that too far? Tick, tick, tick. How much time? Hey, that's fucked up. Fair play? No? See, my thoughts, I mean, I can't really tell a man how, because Pusha T and Drake and Wayne and all them have been beefing for a while. So it's like, that's why you don't start a battle, because like, I'm gonna just say it. A lot of this new generation is like puss. You know what I'm saying? Like they're super sensitive. I understand certain things are going too far and you can't say, but you gotta look at it. Tupac said equivalent shit. And that's my favorite artist of all time. Rest in peace. Obviously, I'm not trying to shame him. Tupac said, hey, don't one of y'all got sickle cell? You fucking with me, have a seizure or heart attack. That's the equivalent. You're making fun of Prodigy for being sick, and you expose it because a lot of people didn't even know he was sick like that. And everybody bumps Hit 'Em Up, and it's revered as a classic, which it is. Classic diss record, classic battle record. And he said something, so why you all on Pusha? He said it to the person he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Is it cause, I don't know. Is it because 40's white and he's a producer? I don't know. Because Prodigy got it the same way. He said, hey, don't one of y'all got sickle cell? You fucking with me? You ever sees y'all? Tupac said it on that. What's that other song? When we ride on the enemies. Tupac was like, Fugees and Mobb Deep try to diss now too, huh? I ain't prejudiced, I don't give a fuck. This is what it sounds like when we ride on the enemies. Biatch. He said on that song, he said something about Prodigy. He said something Mobb Deep, see me on stage. He said something sickle cell, see me on stage. You ain't feeling well. Hell, how many want to be involved? Shit, I was only talking to Biggie, but I'll kill all of y'all in ball. So he kept talking about the sickle cell shit. So it's kind of, and I mean, in real talk, I've heard people talk about killing whoever they're battling. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? To be honest, talking about killing that man and like taking him off this planet, talking about someone's sickness, it's all foul if you think about it. Dale said, I'm a 70s baby, so we go hard. Yeah, 70s ain't playing. They will fuck around, cut you with a razor, bell bottoms, and platform shoe, and you will still get fucked up. Like, what you say? You don't know what Chinese spare ribs are. Let me show you, jive turkey. You'll get fucked up. Anybody from the 70s fucking you up on sight. 80s ain't playing. 90s is about the cutoff. 90s babies, some of them is crack babies, but some of them go hard. If you was born in like 2001, I don't know what the fuck you on. You probably came out the womb doing perks and Xanax. Give me perk, Xanax. Give me perk, Xanax. Woo. Pop it, pill with it. Pop it, pill with it. Like, I don't know what you on. That ain't my generation, so I don't know. These new cats, they be wearing purses, overalls, and dresses. Like, I don't know if you a gangster, transgender. I don't know what you on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be wearing all types of shit. You look like you going to the Winter Ball and the Grammys. You look like you going to Kanye's album release party and PE class. I don't know how the fuck these cats is dressing. You know what I'm saying? You look like you going to a rap battle and a wedding. Shit don't make no sense. That's all I'm saying. And these kids I just seen Tekashi went to, he posted it, or somebody that I follow posted it. He was at Six Flags, and everyone's, Tekashi. See, the great thing about my generation, my role models were all masculine, like alpha males. Straight up. My role models, Bruce Lee, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Michael Jackson, Tupac, Jimi Hendrix. Who else was out there? Who else was just like, I really like Brandon Lee too. You know, just people, I just like people with cool stories, like different. You know, River Phoenix was dope. Kurt Cobain, a lot of actors. Patrick Swayze went hard. Denzel. Yeah, okay. I think you get the point now, Blake. Huh? Yeah. Jake! That Ricochet. Y'all don't know about Denzel and Ricochet. I'm putting the gun down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Now, the only weapon I got is useless unless you a pretty girl. Denzel a good-ass actor, man. Denzel be acting this shit. Rapid Fire was hard. That man kicked up the stairs and, like, knocked the stairs. See, I be on my movie shit. I'm putting the gun down. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Now, the only weapon I got is useless unless you were pretty. Candyman is my role model. Hey, Jason Voorhees, you tripping. Oh, yeah, I have a lot of comedians, too. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. Next time, motherfucker, don't suck my name. Like, I just looked up to. Someone said Tony Todd. I'm done. Let's talk about this boxer. Y'all funny. Y'all role models, Anthony Johnson not taking 50 million. I want to turn down 50 million like Anthony Johnson. That's the shit y'all like. So y'all gonna grow up, get nice, high-paying jobs, and turn down 50 million. I used to love the Ultimate Warrior. Oh yeah, people of Arcadia. Like, what the fuck is you even talking about? But this shit, I feel it. I don't even know what the fuck you was even talking about. Yeah, the people of Arcadia, Hogan. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? You got Roy Rage or some shit. And Paul Bearer was not my fucking role model. Y'all, I like the Undertaker, but Paul Bearer, rest in peace. He was just Undertaker. The motherfucker had like double chins and shit. What was up with him? Like, hey, you gotta come. Hey, that Paul Bearer was tripping. Like, bruh, it's not that. Whatever you talking ain't that serious to be doing all that. I hope the WWE was cashing you out, because ain't nobody gonna have me on TV looking that foolish. You know what I'm saying? What if I'm like, what up, fight world? It's your boy, Ego. Y'all be like, what the fuck is this? Motherfucker having a seizure or heart attack? Fuck around with me, have a seizure. Yeah, you epileptic, motherfucker. But sports players. When I was a kid, I used to like Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco, Barry Bonds, obviously Niners players like Steve Young, Montana, Jerry Rice, like Pierce Holt, like the old school Niners people. All them Oakland A's was on that juice. Deion Sanders went hard because he was playing two sports. Roger Craig. What the fuck? Big time line. He said Krang was his inspiration. What is this, Shredder? Like, who talks like that? Shredder! We need to get this to the techno. Motherfucker was tripping. The turtles are in the portal. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bruh? Krang was tripping. He had that big ass butterbean body with a little TV screen with the smart TV belt or whatever in the brain. Why is your brain in your fucking pelvic region? What is this, Shredder? The turtles are in the portal. The techno. D Rose, he's always hurt. D Rose and Keith Thurman are the same person. I figured it out. They are the same person. And it might be the same person as anybody seen that M. Night Shyamalan movie, Unbreakable? Samuel Jackson? Mr. Glass. That might be them too. Derrick Rose is Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass. That's all one person. It's just like like Scooby-Doo having them life lights, like masks on and shit. Derrick Rose is Samuel Jackson. I'm Mr. Glass. He Mr. Glass, man. Don't be mad, I'm only being real. These are just jokes, people. I'm working on my Netflix comedy special, because I've already conquered boxing. Let me stop, because when Golden Boy said that, Ring TV said that about Ronda Rousey, she got knocked out. She conquered MMA. Will she conquer UFC? So let me stop saying I conquered boxing, because I'm fuck around and get knocked out by Krang or some shit. What is it, Ego? Damn, you got a picture of Derrick Rose. So he don't always be hurt? Who's that dude, Carl Frampton, that he was gonna fight and he fell in the bathtub? That's the same motherfucker too. He got hurt in 2 fights. JoJo Diaz and Carl Frampton. He falling in the tub. Like, who the fuck falls in the tub to the point where their fight gets canceled and knocks their teeth out? He came out looking like James DeGale after Badu Jack fight. Fuck you mean? Who the fuck just falls in the tub that hard? A rubber dub dub. Like, what the fuck was you doing? You was doing the moonwalk in the shower with the soap suds? Who the fuck? I've almost fell in the shower. Don't get it twisted. But I held my own. I ain't never, like, I do all type. I be doing that. You got it, man. When you're, I was doing all types of shit in the shower. Never mind, that sounds weird. Let's just stop. I was doing all types of shit in that shower. Yeah, y'all don't even know. Like, that sounds crazy. Let's get back to boxing. The Black Channel. All they want to do is talk about Usher Raymond. Watch this. They just like dancing. These monkeys, ladies don't get it. All they want to talk about is clothing and dancing and fried chicken. Why do blacks eat so much chicken? That's how you know when a motherfucker's racist, when they start asking racist ass shit. I'm just working on my stand-up special. Like when they just start generalizing it like it's okay. Why do black people all like watermelon? With or without the seeds? Like what? Anyway, gang, we run the game. We run this thing. I'm the Thanos of boxing. I'm the Thanos from the Bay to Los Banos. You dudes is ass, bathroom. That's a Bono. Trying to stereotype, get the strap. Love your shit, ego, keep grinding from Colorado. Shout out to Colorado. We Rocky lighting up mountains. Hey, you know, hey, Tommy, you trying to fight me? I know them Rocky Mountains. Shout out to Colorado. Ego's Seinfeld voice is hilarious. Why do blacks think they can all dance? Yeah, we run the game. See, this ain't just boxing. I'm TB Ego. This entertainment too. Ego entertainment. I'm here to entertain. Y'all can pay me. Super chat, it don't matter. I'm still gonna get paid regardless. Jay Farrell. Who the fuck is that? You adding comedic. I'll take the genetics of Will Ferrell and put Jay Farrell together. I'll make a black-white impressionist. Like, what are you talking about? Hybrid. Who the fuck is Jay Farrell? I think it's Jay Farrow, the guy from Saturday Night Live with the impressions. He's good. He's real good. I never heard his stand-up like that, but his impersonations are on point. He's good with them. He's good with the but I never really practiced Chris Rock like that. Okay. That's what. Do up for the back. Okay, Scotty, they're gonna kill me. That's Chris Rock. Keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. He's gonna forever be the cracker. And just keep calling me, man. Scotty. That's Chris Rock. That's my Chris Rock. Total Recall Arnold is the fucking. Hey Vinny, what the fuck? Arnold's a good ass actor, man. Alan says what's bracket. Man, let's get into it. Y'all trying to have me on some Jay Farrell, Aries Spears comedy hour impersonation. I do believe all the people on my channel, they want to hear about the fight. Me and Lucas Matisse, upcoming event. Why has Santa got big balls? That's really weird. Y'all just put weird shit for fame or clout or whatever. I can't do Jeff Horn. He got that high-pitched voice. I would have to really get into character. He was like, Mayweather, you want the walking stick or the glove? Like, his shit's hella. Like, you got to take it to that level. That man had props. Hey, that kind of makes the Pacquiao... That makes the Pacquiao fight almost look a little bit staged. Because why'd you have a fucking walking cane prop? Like you just knew you was finna beat Pacquiao. Why would you have that prop? He's like, Mayweather, is it the gloves or the walking stick? Like you really brought props? Like, fuck you, Gallagher? You got a watermelon, just that kind of makes the Pacquiao shit look kind of fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you have a pre-made prop for your Floyd Mayweather call out? Hey, Floyd is a boss. This is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna segue into boxing. Hey, no, guys, listen, yeah. Listen, guys. Yeah, seriously, guys. I'm gonna segue into boxing with this. People get mad when I talk about Floyd, but everybody knows him, so it's easy to talk about. Oh, you're dick ready. It's not that. It's people know Floyd. They know his fight. They know his pedigree. Whether they hated him or love him, it's recent, and it's recent memory, and he had big events. So, this is what I just thought of right now pertains to Triple G in this new split that he wants. Ego's 50, laugh beyond point. You gotta do something, man. Nigga, everybody listen. But Doc said might get hit with fucking concussion, nigga. Alright, listen. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to Golovkin. Golovkin's team now wants a better split, a more equitable split, more money, right? But you notice Floyd Mayweather is such a boss when it comes to this A-side shit. He played the game how it was supposed to be played. What I mean is, you never really see Floyd looking so desperate in terms of him picking an opponent. You know what I'm saying? So he always kept that A-sideness about him, or that level of power, because he didn't look desperate. Triple G looks like he's at Canelo and Golden Boy's mercy, in my honest opinion. For example, I just thought of it. After Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, which was a name linked to Floyd Mayweather, you beat Pacquiao at home. Everybody was watching, or a lot of people watched it because on ESPN. And he said, hey, you want the walking stick or the gloves? Floyd didn't even fucking respond to Jeff Horn. A brand new champion of the division, got called out. Floyd did not respond to him. He didn't that's not even worth my time to even respond to him. Boss status. He didn't even respond. That's not even a brand new champ because he's already had belts. Jeff Horn's not no major attraction. Him and Terrence Crawford's a good fight, but for Floyd been there, done that. So why would he just really respond, even though Jeff Horn called him out? That's boss status. He's achieved boss. Same thing. Luis Collazo had knocked out a former Floyd foe. I think it was maybe Victor Ortiz fight. And then Luis Collazo, who's my dude, shout out to BK, but he called out Floyd. And he was like, hey, Floyd, let's get the fans what we want. Come to Brooklyn, right? Called out Floyd. Floyd didn't even respond to Collazo either. He was coming off a good win. He didn't even say nothing. He didn't even respond. That's not even worth my time to respond. Meanwhile, when you got Gennady Golovkin, the way him and his team are moving, they're showing you that they have less A-side draw and power than Canelo. Whether you guys like to hear that, because I've figured out boxing. I really feel I have. There's going to be people that you'll never be able to convince. Joshua Wilder, we know what it is. We know what's been happening. So the only people who are in denial, they're going to stay in denial. Eddie Hearn could, be on tape in a hotel and say, oh yeah, you shouldn't fight Wilder this year. And then someone would be like, oh, that's CGI. That wasn't really, DreamWorks Pixar did that. What the fuck you talk? You just watched a video of Eddie Hearn saying to Joshua on tape that we don't want the Wilder fight this year. You talking about his DreamWorks Pixar. Yeah, I've seen them. They do this all the time. Like Marlon Wayans and Little Man, how they just put his head on the body. That's purely CGI. It was a hologram of Eddie Hearn. So you're never going to convince them because they don't want to be convinced. They're going to always find some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Some people hate Canelo. So no matter what I say, even if I'm making a point, right? Even if I'm making a solid point, the fact that they have so much hate in their heart for Canelo, Floyd, or whoever that person is, they don't care. And that's why you see so many people get burnt in the hot seat. I'm telling you, I've been in it too long. I figured out the game. That's why you see the hot seat. Who's the last person that just really even challenged the hot seat? They put the dumb shit, got put in the hot seat, and gave me a run for my money. When's the last time? Who's the last person to do that? They should be in the Hall of Fame because I'm burning. I'm going through people in the hot seat because I'm picking people who are saying crazy stuff that no one believes. And I'm like, we need clarification on that. So we know what it is. Once again, get mad all you want. Say Canelo's a cheater. He ate steak and green hair or red hair, whatever the fuck color his hair, all that bullshit. He's an A-side. Whether you like it or not, those are the cold hard facts. And it's at this point, it's very provable who has the A-side value. That being said, I'm not talking about what's fair for Triple G, because I keep telling you, life is not fair. It is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'll give you some personal shit. I don't care, because we've overcome these obstacles. But when I used to get approved to fights, sometimes it depends on the fight. They would put me in the worst seat. And there'd be motherfuckers who nobody even knows, and they got the good seats, the VIP seats, the close to the ring seats. And then they had me in a different seat. And I'm like, whoa, I'm way bigger. Like, not to sound cocky, but my shit, our movement, Ego's Army, we way bigger than them. And they got me back here, and they got certain people up there. Crazy. So life ain't fair. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't kick and scream. I didn't get on here and start making a bunch of YouTube videos. I just did what I had to done. That's how Floyd would say it. It's not correct English, but I'm gonna say it like that. I done what I had to did. I done what I did. You know what I'm saying? I just did it. Do my weigh-ins, get my interviews, whatever I can while I'm out there, and keep it pushing. Then we move on. You know what I mean? So that's the thing with Golovkin. In my opinion, Golovkin's team haven't put themselves in a firm position of power. That's it. It's not fair, but it's the reality. Golovkin is accomplished. Whatever he's accomplished, he has all the belts except for one, but he has not put himself in a position of power. This is what this boils down to. Smash the like button. In addition, his team has handled his career, and they've taken things that they didn't want to take, which is now evident with this standoff. Like, hey, we want more money. I think there's an article on Ring TV right now, and Tom Loeffler is like, we took an unfair deal of 35%. Whose fault is that? Golden Boy was trying to punk you. You worked up to 35, and that's as far as you could get them to go. And then you took it. And now you want more. And you ain't really done nothing more. Not more has changed. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has really even changed from the first negotiations. So, right or wrong, who do you blame? Is that Canelo's fault? Is it Golden Boy's fault? Canelo failed a drug test. 2 of them. In February. I know the dates. February 17th, February 20th. I know it was in his system. He had clenbuterol. He ate the meat, he said. Maybe he wasn't meat. I don't know. But guess what? He's still the A side. And you and your team decided to elect to take 30% as champion. You were champion then when you were negotiating. And you still said you would take 30 in the first fight, 35 only in the second fight. Now you want mercy from them. You want them to give you something more equitable. You want them to give you more money. You want them to give you a better split that takes away from their money. You know what I mean? And reality of it is this. I'm keeping it all the way above. Canelo, coming off a year loss, he might not want to fight Golovkin. He might want to fight him in May, but now that he's been laid off for so long, he might want to fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan or some shit. That's a possibility. So now they're really going to hold you to that. But that's also your team, their fault for agreeing to that ever. You have to know your worth in this business. You know what I'm saying? So now Canelo has you trapped, like he's had you trapped for the last 2 years, or Golden Boy, or whoever. And they're going to keep power playing you because you keep putting yourself in positions where they call all of the shots, and you're not doing the things around them that would kind of force them to. You know what I'm saying? Like, Canelo's most likely going to always be the A side over Triple G. I guess unless Triple G beats him or something. But even if he beat him, he might still be the A side just in terms of popularity, right? But you can align yourself with the, like, see, I'm an Aries. I'm a planner. I try to plan things. I'm not always going to be able to plan things to a T. But one thing that I do try to do is I try to align myself with success. I try to put myself in the positions and the investments and the endeavors and the choices that I feel put me closer to success than failure. So, calculated risk. I don't think Triple G's team did that. Taking 35% and then feeling it was unfair but still taking it, why'd you do it? And then if you did do it, then why are you complaining about it? Why is it a problem now? Why wasn't it a problem in May? Should have always been a problem. If you feel you're worth more, whose fault is it? See, the fans know. Keep it funky, Ego. I appreciate that. Triple G is the B side. That's that. That's what I'm saying. People say I'm hating or I'm this and that. I'm not hating. Unless you have another way of thinking about this that proves that Triple G is the B side or the A side, then what I'm saying kind of stands. Unless you guys have some method of proving that he's done better numbers or he would be the A side, considering what you know about what an A side is. Who the fuck said Triple G versus Danielle Bergoli? I'm done. He probably would pull her up in weight too. Like, how much you weigh, Danielle? Catch me outside, 150. And then he'd be like, oh yeah, come up to 160. That'd be a good ass build up. She'd be like, catch me outside, how about that? And he'd be like, hey, no. Hey man, hey girl, are you serious? That'd be a good ass press conference. I would love to be there. Huh? Oh shit, this is getting good. I'll be filming the shit out that. Catch me outside, how about that? Someone said, whoa, Vicky gonna jump in with the chair. Damn, you really turned into some WWE. Alright, you guys are doing the most. Someone said Triple G versus Katie Taylor. I'm done. But, I mean, honest, that's my honest opinion with this Triple G shit. If he gets more, cool. Whatever expedites to get this fight done. I'm not mad at another person money because I'm not spending it. Until they find a way to incorporate my channel in their business dealings, then I don't really care, ultimately. I'm just calling it how I see from a complete neutral. I'm neutral, just like most of you guys. If Tom Loeffler negotiates the biggest deal, is he going to be like, thank you, John Doe, your assistance, here's 5%. He ain't giving you shit. So why do you care about that man's money? Why you care if Wilder gets more than 12.5? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thoughts on the Triple G shit. I just think his team have regrets, and now they're trying to get their worth when they should have been trying to get their worth from the jump. Who disagrees with that? Because the proof is in the pudding. I'm gonna say it again. Fair or not, Triple G's team negotiated a deal that it sounds like they ultimately weren't happy with. And now that they had a way out because Canelo cheated, now they want to re-examine things because they're getting cold feet and having regrets and realizing their worth. Like, man, fuck that. 35%? But you should have been arguing for more than 35 the last negotiation. But to agree to it and then now be the one that's holding up the negotiations because you no longer agree to it, that's kind of your fault, in my opinion. Because you said it would. It's just what it is. If I go to a car dealership and they say we haggle and then we get the car down to $7,500, and I say, you know what, that's a good price, and they're like, yeah, that's the lowest we'll go, right? I'm like, that's cool. You know, I'm gonna run to Dutch Brothers and I'm gonna think about it and I'm gonna come right back. And then I go to Dutch Brothers and come back, and then I'm trying to get a different price. Like that, he said I'll fill out the paperwork for $7,500. That's what was agreed upon. So if I feel like, hey, this car is really not worth $7,500, then why did I leave on those terms? And he said that's the lowest. You know what I mean? That should have been negotiated, and I wouldn't have wasted nobody's time. Because if I wasn't willing to pay less than $7,500, which he said is the lowest he's gonna go, I can't just go get coffee, come back, and be like, hey, let's look at it again. Let's go lower. I mean, I could try to do it, but if he stands his ground and says, no, I told you, $7,500, that's the lowest we're gonna go for this car, then whose fault is that? I should have stuck with it and kept negotiating and try to chip down. Hey, throw in gap insurance. Hey, see if you can talk to your supervisor and take the price down $1,000 more, and I'll take it off your hands right now. That's it. Beating the odds would be, these are all good points, but I think they thought they were going to win the first fight. That's why they agreed to 30% in the first fight. They never should have agreed to 35% in the rematch. And see, that's a good point, but that's what I'm more talking about. 30%, that was, maybe you had to take, I don't know, maybe, because they were trying to offer Triple G $15 million flat. So the fact that you got it to a 30% in the actual percent instead of a flat rate, maybe Triple G had to take that. Maybe. You know what I mean? So I'm not really even focusing on the first negotiations. That's why I keep talking about the 35%. You get what I'm saying? Because that's more important, because that's the hold up to this. The first one's already out the window. They had a draw. He got whatever he got. But the gripe is they want more than 35%. So the 30 is really irrelevant at this point, because that's already, everyone's been cashed out. That transaction is pretty much over. This was a transaction that was in lieu, like in limbo or whatever, and then Canelo failed a drug test. So yeah, I'm really focusing on more so on the second negotiation. How much do promoters usually take? I don't know. I'm sure it varies. Maybe 10%, maybe more. I guess it really depends on your promotional deal impact and your star level, because depending on who you are and what they're doing for you, maybe they charge more or less, whatever. So I'm just telling y'all game about negotiating. Get what you're worth. Get what you feel that you would be comfortable with, because the moment you don't, then you really have yourself to blame. Like I said, if you start a new job and then you feel you've been lowballed and you say, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? Say, you know what? I really like the position. The job sounds great. It's real close to home. It seems like a great company, but the cost of living is really drastic right now. Gas is almost $4, so I can't take this job for $15. I want to thank you for your time, and if anything changes or you get a bigger budget or whatnot, then I would love to hear from you, or I'll reapply, blah, blah, blah. Period. And then you walk away. Period. Alpha male shit. Then you walk away. And if they don't stop you, they don't stop you. Maybe it wasn't right. So just like Canelo Triple G, if you couldn't get Triple G's worth in those negotiations, then it would have made Canelo look worse. This is making you look worse, because you accepted something, now you don't want to accept it. And it was just a couple months ago and not shit's changed. You know what I'm saying? But if Canelo never fought Triple G, that hurts Canelo more than it hurts Triple G. Triple G was knocking out fools up until Jacobs, you know what I'm saying? So that would have made Canelo look poor if he didn't take the fight. So that's why you negotiate and get what you're worth. And I understand how negotiations work. You got to stick with it. And if it doesn't work and you can't get your worth and you're getting undercut or lowball, then you walk away. I'm not taking no job. Like, I don't even think I'll take another job. I mean, maybe if I got a part-time job for the holidays or something, maybe I would do something. But after working for myself, I ain't trying to work for shit. I'm good starting my business, well, not starting, but running my business and trying to grow that. I'm not trying to work for nobody. Period. That's just me. And I'm not knocking anybody who works for somebody, because I did it all my life. But yeah, I'm not trying to go back to that. Hell no. But if I did, I would be able to stand my ground and get what I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's trying to offer me 12 and I live in expensive ass California and I can't pay my bills without struggling, and I think the amount of gas that it's going to take me to travel here, or the workload is going to be so crazy where I'm going to be stressed out, then I can't take that position. You know what I mean? And I understand things come up. If you're about to get evicted, you might have to just take whatever. But Triple G, he shouldn't be in that position. And in fact, I know that he's not in that position. You know what I'm saying? He's not in that position because there's other fights out there for him. You know what I mean? He could fight Billy Joe Saunders, who says he wants to fight now. So that's kind of his fault. That's his fault if he's so fixated on fighting Canelo that he's gonna let Canelo like dictate his future. You have to be willing to walk away. It's just, listen, this is alpha male shit. It's just like a relationship. If your ex wants to break up with you, you're not gonna be able to force her to stay with you. You know what I mean? You can't do that. A person has to want to be with you. A person's gonna have to want to be with you. You get what I'm saying? So if she's like, no, and you're like crying to her and begging, just give me another chance. And then you gotta be ready to walk away. She'll come back, and if she doesn't, then maybe it wasn't the right situation. Negotiations. Life is a negotiation, whether it's a monetary thing or not. Ego is a beta male. Okay. But you watching me. So you watching a beta male. And your name is Eddie Hearn. So off top, we don't believe you. Because there's been a lot of stuff you've said, Mr. Eddie Hearn, that hasn't been consistent. So I guess we're supposed to laugh at your joke. I'm a beta male. Ah. Yeah, someone said it sounds like some shit Eddie Hearn would say. Yeah, switching the table when it's you. Oh yeah, Wilder has to decide in a week. You gotta decide in a week. What you talking about? So that's what people do. They try to flip when they're guilty of it. They try to spin it on you and make it like you're the culprit. Ego's a beta male. You're a beta male. That's why you have the name of another man as your profile. See, my shit says Boxingego, and I am Boxingego. I'm not trying to be another man, or a 6'4" white man with blue eyes, right? I'm trying to be myself, who I am. You trying to be another man and catfish people. Hey, you know I'm Eddie Hearn. I'm a big pro. I got the zone. It's a billion. You be trying to pick up girls and shit under some alias. I'm Eddie Hearn. I just signed a $1 billion venture with the zone. You know, you're a catfish, and you have the nerve to talk about the dawn like that, and you're trying to be another man. Crazy. See what I deal with on a day-to-day basis? You have another man who's more successful and more poppin' than you as your profile picture and your name. Crazy. And you have the nerve to call someone a beta male. Crazy. Wilder, who called whose bluff? I'm really Eddie Hearn. You're not Eddie Hearn. He said I'm really Eddie Hearn. Okay. That's crazy when they're trying to actually like that. Eddie Hearn needs to get an order of protection against you because that's crazy. You might show up at the fight. Hey Eddie, you could have signed that autograph for Matthew. That's my little brother, man. Like that's some crazy shit. So Eddie Hearn's not promoting the fight or chilling with his wife on Saturday. He's just up in my stream saying like casual shit. Okay. I think the Povetkin fight happens. And I think that's what they wanted to happen. Listen, Eddie Hearn and Team Joshua, they're going to make it sound like it's Wilder. But the real recognized real. We know what it is or what it isn't. I mean, because people want to gloss over the fact that Anthony Joshua did something that in history has never been offered, and he did something in history that's never been done. A heavyweight turned down upwards of 20 to 30 million just to fight at home. Wilder makes 1 million per fight. Joshua makes 2.5 million. Okay, I got to get you out of here. So you're in the hot seat. So you think that Joshua made 25 million versus Carlos Takam versus Dominique Brazil? You just made a generic statement. That's a lot of money. You think he's making 25 for those fights? Maybe for the Klitschko fight or something like that. You honestly think that they're generating enough profit at the gate for Carlos Takam, for him only to get paid 25? Not fuck the Wembley and the venues and the Cardiff Wales. You think he's making enough? That's how I know you're not Eddie Hearn. Because that ain't even smart business. If you think that Joshua in his last 5 fights is getting 25 million for each one of those fights, then you're crazier than I thought. He's making money, no doubt, but he's getting money from endorsements. I don't know how much he's making, but tell him, show receipts. If he's making 25 million, show something. Show the ticket sale. What's the highest price tickets? Hey, Kennedy Linder, just block this fake Eddie Hearn. I'm not even doing this. It's not even worth my time. Kennedy Linder, clap him, or any shooter. Get him out of here. He's saying casual, Joshua sells stadiums. Get him out of here. all that shit don't matter depending on the price. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but once again, I take you back to basic arithmetic. Does anyone believe that Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, produced or generated less money for the sport of boxing than Anthony Joshua versus Carlos Takam? Once again, does anyone think that the Takam-Joshua fight had more of a net earning, a gross earning, than Mayweather-McGregor? Does anyone believe this? And trust me, if you do believe this, you have automatically been enrolled into the hot seat school. Does anyone believe Mayweather-McGregor was less lucrative than AJ versus Takam? A late last-minute replacement to Kubrat pull out. Okay, see, that's why it's not even worth arguing, because nobody believes that. And I was at the fight, and the Mayweather-McGregor fight only sold like $17,000 tickets. 16, 17, 18, something like that. Joshua has 78,000 people in the stadium, but it's still generating less. So you guys do the math. You guys do the fucking... Listen, I'll tell you on some YouTube shit. I'm gonna school y'all up real quick. I have 130 subscribers. 130,000 subscribers. If y'all want this analogy, can I get a hell yeah? I'll use my personal life. I'm not gonna tell you all my financials and shit. But if you don't want this, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm gonna school y'all real quick. I got time. I'm just drinking coffee. I got time. This shit is easy, man. And if you don't believe me, go to Social Blade or one of these sites or whatever the fuck is out there and try to check this out. Okay. I have 130,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Not the highest. There's people higher than me, whatnot. But that's where I'm at right now on our channel. The Eagles Army channel. 130,000 plus subscribers. There are other people in other genres, other niche arenas on YouTube that have 450,000, 500,000. But maybe they don't put out as many videos as me. Maybe their particular niche is not as popular or as searched as mine, etc. Right? So even though let's say they have 500,000 subscribers, that's like 4 times more than what I have, right? I still make more money than them, and I still generate more monthly views than some of them. Not everyone. I'm just saying some of it. Just depends on their niche. Because I've seen it. I've had months where I have like 5 to 7 million views in the month. And then there's a channel with 500,000 subs. 500,000 subs. And they only have 1 million views for the month. 1.2 million. You get what I'm saying? So numbers are cool, but they could be deceiving, because you would look at the channel that has 500,000 subs and be like, damn, they got a lot more subs than Ego. But then you look at further into the financials and the vital statistics, then you'll see that a channel with much less subs is generating more monthly views than the bigger channel. Right? So numbers can be deceiving in that regard, because let's say it's a prank channel, they could have 600,000, 1 million subscribers, but if they only upload one prank per month and they only get 600,000 views, I get more than that. I don't even know the last time my channel has had less than that. You know what I mean? I get over 1 million every month. So even though they have a lot more subs, some genres people are more willing to just hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Same thing with, like, let's say it's a gaming channel. Gaming's really popular. So there could be a gaming channel that has 50,000, but they could make more money than another channel who has 250,000, because their retention rate's higher. People are watching them, their gameplay for whatever, watching them on Twitch, you know what I'm saying? So you telling me about Joshua selling 78,000 That don't matter because Mayweather and Conor McGregor had less people in the building, yet they made more money. End of. Dion Smith, $2 super chat. You know what I'm here for. Good content. And Sarah. Where's Sarah Valdez? Sexy ass. Who's Alan? Alan want that work? So yeah. That's how this game works. These people, like, people say stupid shit all the time. But you don't know business. Just because someone has more from an outright, that's like if I go to Warren, let's say Warren Buffett has this was wrong. This was wrong with this generation. They care more about the flash and pizzazz, right? Who has more money? Who has more money, Tekashi 6ix9ine or Warren Buffett? Who do you think has more money? Who has more money, Tekashi 6ix9ine or Warren Buffett? Exactly, right? But let's say Warren Buffett had an Instagram. Just because he's not having chains and diamonds and shit like that, that doesn't mean he don't have more money. But see, we live in such a disposable, technologically advanced society where the people look at stuff like that as evidence. Oh, Joshua, he had 78,000 fans there. That's cool. That's good for him. I'm not knocking it. Not everyone can do that. They can't just put, let's say, Josh Kelly there right now, and he's going to do that. So I'm not knocking that aspect of it. But what I'm saying is you can't just be marveled by that without looking deeper into the financials. And the fact is, Floyd Mayweather his event with Maidana probably made more money. The rematch with Maidana probably made more money than AJ versus Takam, because it's not simply about how many people are in the seats. I'm about to really school y'all now. Hold on. I gotta add something. Shout out to Jay Real. Exactly. He said if Mayweather sold 90,000, he would easily make 500 to 700. Exactly, because he based on his brand, he would be charging a lot for the tickets, and people would pay it. Here, I'm gonna drive my point home. Hold on. Y'all gonna get this work today. Class is in session. I'm just out of respect for the person, I'm gonna cover up aspects of this shit. Y'all gonna get this work. See, y'all so amazed by simpleton shit. That don't impress me. Remember Shania Twain? Fine ass Shania Twain. That song she had. That don't impress me much. Oh. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I think it's alright. That don't impress me much. I'm on that Shania Twain shit. You heard? Okay. This is a YouTuber that I watch. It has nothing. So you could try to look this up. It has nothing to do with boxing. So you can try to find out who I'm using. Look. He has 314,000 subscribers, right? 314,000. I'm only at 130,000. You follow me? Y'all gonna get this work. Hold up. I'll show you how this shit works. I've been in it, man. Okay. He has 314,000 subscribers on YouTube. Again, this has nothing to do with the boxing channel. I'm using examples. Okay, look how many views he has for the month. And again, I'm not knocking this. I'm not knocking him like this. I'm just using it as an example. So he has almost 3 times more subscribers than me, but he only has 400,000 views for the month. I have millions of views for this month, right? So how is a channel that has that many more people following it not even in the million, and I am? So you gotta, what do you think? Plus, when it comes to YouTube, this is the game I do know. I know this YouTube hustle because I've been doing it 5 years or whatever. They have this thing called CPM, so you get paid per, you get paid more for certain channels get paid more. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you work at Blockbuster Video, not everyone gets the same hourly wage. Depending on your experience and stuff, you may get more. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. His channel has a lot more subscribers. Again, I'm not hating on what he is, and it has nothing to do with boxing, so you'll never be able to trace it back to what one of my tons of people I subscribe to that I'm talking about. But he probably does other stuff, and certain people subscribe more to certain channels. Like if you have tutorials on how to do Photoshop, some people would probably tune in because they want to see when you do other upcoming tutorials, but that doesn't mean he's getting more views in the month than me. So numbers can be deceiving. I just showed you somebody who subscriber count wise is shitting on me. 340,000 subscribers to my 130, but it's about efficiency. I only have 130, but my monthly views are in the millions, and his isn't even at 500,000. See, we talk that talk. We talk that money talk. That's what the fans want. Okay, we talk that money talk. Plus, like I said, even like, let's say, even if you see a channel that has the same amount of views as the month, are they doing that consistently? I consistently hitting the millions, right? Every month. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to the hard work, right? So my CPM and my channel authority is going to be different than the next channel, even if they happen to have similar numbers for that particular month. You get what I'm saying? So numbers could be deceptive. You could see someone else, they could have the same amount, but they not getting the paycheck I'm getting because maybe they haven't been in the game like me. Their CPM is not the same. You know what I mean? So all that number shit, you got to look further into it. Now back to Joshua. 78,000 is not just an easy feat where anyone in the UK can do it, right? But you put that up against US numbers like top grossing. Canelo and Triple G can sell a whole lot less 19,000 tickets and still have more of a profit because of the location. You're in Vegas, which the cost of living is inexpensive, but people spend a lot of money in the casinos and the restaurants and all that type of stuff. Can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. I like that. Dr. Mofongo is my dude. The Black Channel. He says you can sell 1,000 t-shirts at the dollar store and 300 at Macy's. Macy's is making more money. Exactly. Perfect example. Because it would take a whole heap of shirts to be sold from the Dollar Tree to even add up because they're so inexpensive. Macy's is expensive as fuck. I see t-shirts at Macy's that are like $50 for a basic ass t-shirt with a designer's name on it. You know what I'm saying? So one $50 t-shirt is going to take you $50 t-shirts to catch up to that one shirt sold. This is simple arithmetic, people. So when people keep, Anthony Joshua stadiums, that's cool. Stadiums is good. Not everyone could do it. But that's not really telling me nothing. But beyond that, it's the fight people want to see. So fuck where it's at and all the stadium shit. People want to see Wilder Joshua. And see, now Ego Army is just riding on you with examples. See, that's what we do. We the king of analogies and queens. Gucci could sell 3 t-shirts is equal to 50 Banana Republic ones. Exactly. This is just simple math, simple arithmetic. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about how many tickets you sold. It's what, like, I'm trying to think of, let's say there's an expensive, like let's say C's Candy, right? I don't know because I don't really eat chocolate like that often, but C's Candy, when I went in there one time for a gift for somebody, it was hella expensive. So let's say C's Candy has like a Christmas box or whatever, or a summer box special, and that box is $50. And then outside of the mall, there's some Girl Scouts selling their cookies for $4 or $5, right? $4 or $5 for the, we'll just say $5 so we have whole numbers. $5 for the Girl Scout cookies, or this C's Candy commemorative box that's $50, right? The Girl Scouts, even though they could sell a lot more boxes, the appearance, you'd be like, oh look, the people just these cookies are flying out. C's Candy just has to sell less of those, but more expensive. I mean, you could do this all day. I used to work at Best Buy, and I used to work in the at first computers, but then I moved over to the TV section. And then I went from the TV section to the Magnolia section, right? I could sell one TV in the Magnolia section, and the TV alone could be $10,000. Do you know how many regular smart TVs and other TVs and 32-inch TVs I would have to sell to equate to $10,000? Honestly. Hey, shooters, get Henry Ford out of here. I've been seeing dumb comments from his username. Just get him out of here. I don't have time for this. Dumb motherfuckers. See, this is what happens. People don't want to dispute what you're saying, so they'll start saying little sideline silly stuff. I'm asking for you to dispute it. They don't want to do that. They don't want to say, hey, you're wrong. Here's why. They want to just say, hey, is this and that, and play games. We're not playing games. Old school. Wilder, you're in the hot seat. Wilder had 40 fights and 0 unifications, and you suckers support that. What does that have to do with anything? Joshua turned down $50 million, and you support that. So what are you really getting at? We got a hot seat. What does the 40 fights unifications have to do with anything? We gonna work. We going to work, people. Because at the end of the day, he's trying to unify now for all the belts. So the 40 fights was just preparation. Joshua's 20 fights was preparation. This is the big moment. So you in the hot seat. What is the 40 fight 0 unification? What does that got to do with anything? What's that got to do with anything? Where you at? See how conveniently they disappear? They be so confident typing the shit until they get called out. Wilder been ducking for 10 years. Strike 2. Answer the question. What is Wilder having 40... Here. I'm going to prove you wrong, right? I'm going to prove you wrong. And if I prove you wrong right now, you're getting another strike. I tell you, I'm handing out 2-for-1s. I'm doing 2-for-1s. You already got a strike because you avoided the question. See, I got to strike these guys out faster. Wasting my time. Okay. He says Wilder's been ducking Anthony Joshua for 10 years. This is Anthony Joshua's box rec. He turned pro December 5th or October 5th, 2013. It's 2018. So he hasn't even been a pro for 10 years. How the fuck has he been ducking a man that wasn't even a pro? He turned pro in 2013. Strike 2. No, don't try to change it now. You said Wilder been ducking for 10 years and Joshua ain't even been a pro for 10 years. He's only been a pro since 2013. Strike 2. So he was ducking him. He was a pro and he was ducking an amateur? Oh, okay. Strike 2. Just give me my affinity stones. You guys can't fuck with me. I'm Thanos. He said he been ducking 10 years. He ain't even been a pro 10 years. Okay, strike 2. Come on, make this last one count. We're counting on you. Slow it down. I just ditched you. I said we counting on you. Shooters, put the timer on. I said make this last one count. We counting on you. Shooters, put the timer on him. We counting on you. Bars, slow it down. I just dissed you. We counting on you. Put him on the timer. 15 seconds. Rufus, $2 super chat. He says TB Ego. Business Brains, $10. He has a $10 super chat. That shit looking like something. Like a Laffy Taffy. He said, man, fans are the worst. The lack of logic and knowledge has them bewildered. Where is he at? Put him on the timer. This is like the Family Feud speed round. Get your last strike. Where's old school at? We're going to send you back to the old school. Back in time. Where you belong. Shooters, stop blocking people before the game is over, or you will be stripped of your shooter privilege. Please, don't do that. Let them go out how they're supposed to go out. Please, I can't stand when you guys do that. He was in the middle of having a third response, and then DJ Yo blocked him. Stop blocking him midway through. We know they're gonna fail. Let it happen. You guys gotta stop being so trigger happy. Unblock him so we can hear this bullshit he's gonna say and reblock him. It doesn't. No, I mean, I get it. The shooters know he's gonna get blocked because he probably said something stupid, but just let him say the stupid shit. Who cares? He's gonna get blocked eventually, but we gotta go through the game. Somebody unblock him. Block that one boy, Eric. Put out more videos. This shit gets corny. You in here. Block him. Block him. This shit's so corny, leave. Thanos, listen. That one boy, Eric. We're gonna hit you with that Thanos snap. Block him. If it's so corny, leave. We're gonna make you leave. I hate that. You got, oh, this sucks. This is corny. I ain't putting out shit. I put out what I want to put out. I'm TB Ego. Block Stifler's mom. Oh, hold on. We got to get this World War III cracking because they tripping in the comment section. Martin is just like windmill garbage. Strike 3. Let's vote. Did old school? That's his newest comment. He says Charles Martin is just like windmill garbage, but he didn't answer the question. If you got an L, put your L's up so we can move on. Shooters, get rid of old school. The fans have spoken. Rufus, he had that wilder. He said, you going back? He going out on your back or your face. $2 super chat. All right, that's another one. Another one bites the dust. No, it's cool, but we just got to finish the game because I'm working for these bodies for y'all to get the bodies, and then y'all block them prematurely. So just let it play out. We know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Unless they come back with this home run argument. Okay, that one boy, Eric, says, you pussy, I fuck with the content, though. Please block him. I don't care what you fuck with. You fuck with being blocked. That's what you fuck with because you was talking slick. You get back to the regular video. This sucks. Then don't be here. Shooter, got him. Rockabye, baby. Another L. You guys are getting unlimited L's. Save it. Stop trying to change the program. Like, why would people come here? This is not like the Holocaust or some shit where you guys are not here by choice. You know what I mean? Like, in that situation, they didn't choose to be there. Just like Kanye West said that stupid shit about slavery. Nobody was choosing to be held captive and enslaved. It's deeper than that. This is not like that. This is an open forum. Nobody's forcing you to be here. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in my stream. And then, oh, this sucks. But you're here. That doesn't even make sense. Therefore, Thanos shit. We just gonna snap on them. I'm just gonna start snapping. That's how much power Ego Army got. We just gaining all the power, all the Infinity Stones. We just gonna snap. If I snap, then the shooters already know we gotta clap somebody. We got someone to clap. I could probably snap, and my shooters they so on point, on target. If I snap, they'll probably even know who needs to be shot because they probably been putting stupid comments. Keep playing with the Army. Anyway, Joshua Wilder's the fight that needs to happen. Point blank, period. That's it. We'll see what Joshua decides. But this is great. Hold on. See, y'all playing with me. Now y'all got it. Now y'all got to get what y'all got coming. Okay. Let me pull this up. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Smash the like button, people.
Interested in fighting Wilder for a long time, but I wanted to make sure that I fight in the UK. This is and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops.
And can you give us any updates?
Wait. This is the situation I'm thinking. So with this Las Vegas tour, I owe it to everyone, in Great Britain that have been supporting me to do my best to get this fight in the UK. In my opinion, that's number one. I've been interested in fighting Wilder for a long time, but I wanted to make sure that I racked up these belts. Obviously, there's a risk, but that was my plan. And he's kind of said, all right, cool, come and fight me in America. But the thing is with that, number one, as I said, I owe it to the fans and everyone that's been supporting me to do.
See, I can't accept that. You know what I mean? Like, of course, anyone would want to fight at home. I mean, that's just a given. But Jeff Horn's fighting for his WBO title next week against someone who's arguably pound for pound, in my opinion, is pound for pound number one. But I'll say arguably because I know my opinion is not the only opinion out there. Where is Jeff Horn fighting? Somebody please tell me where the Jeff Horn fight is. Horn Crawford. Please tell me where it's at. Any boxing fans that know. Vegas. Thank you, Chewy Black. 89. Exactly. So he's leaving the nest. He's leaving Australia, where he got the chance at the title. He's the champion now. And he's coming to America. Even though Crawford's from the Midwest, not the West Coast, I guess technically America's more Crawford's, even though regionally it doesn't work like that. But we get it. It's more Crawford's homeland than it is Jeff Horn's. And he's a champion coming out here for that. Right? Not to mention, he's not making $50 million plus. You know what I mean? So how can you say you wanted to fight Wilder for a very long time, but you had an opportunity to fight him, but now you're blaming the fans, basically. You're saying, oh, you guys are the reasons this fight's not happening because I wanted to bring it back to you. Stop it. Real talk, with that type of money, you could pay for... like have a sweepstakes or some kind of event where you could pay for a lot of fans to fly out. You know what I mean? You can call the hotel, get a block of rooms, you know what I mean, get a whole floor or some shit. If you're making all that money and it means so much to your fans, if that's the real reason, you know what I mean? You can buy out the 11th floor at the MGM or whatever, right? And then just pay for some people's flights. If it really meant that much to you. So as many people as possible can enter some sweepstakes and get the experience of seeing the fight. If you're making 50 million, like me, I don't even care about money like that. So I would definitely do something like that. If I had 50 million. Callie Blunt says, why though? Why wouldn't you? If it means, now I can't get the 50 million plus if I don't go to America. But on the other hand, I got an angel right here and a devil right here. And the other side, I'm thinking like, I want my fans to be able to see this. So why wouldn't you come out of pocket? And you're making that type of money. I mean, how much is that going to run you? To rent a couple rooms or whatever the situation. Some people can travel on their own, keep in mind. I'm just saying, that's why I don't believe that's the reason. And it's so funny. It's very funny that people keep saying Wilder is a fool for not taking 5 times his biggest purse or whatever Eddie Hearn said in the 12.5 million flat. Like a girl with no boobies, flat, right? And they're like, oh, Wilder's a fucking fool. And some of those same people are now not saying Joshua is foolish or the same shit they were saying to Wilder for not taking far less money. They are not saying the same thing about Joshua not taking his biggest guaranteed purse with back end money. 50 million plus whatever the proceeds would equate to, depending on the success of the event. Explain, someone make that make sense. Why was Wilder a dummy for not taking his biggest purse that had a lot of stipulation in terms of not getting the amount of money based on the proceeds of the event because it was a flat rate? But Joshua had a chance at 50% of the back end money, so a chance at an even split on the back end plus a guaranteed 50 million. So how is it that Joshua, he's right in refusing that, but Wilder's not right for refusing his biggest purse that had a cap out of only 12.5 million? These are the same people. I can't believe that that's how I know they're not boxing fans. It's not that serious to represent your country, man, even if it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Even if the decision makes no sense. You just look stupid at that point. You know what I'm saying? If my neighbor was a pedophile and I grew up with them, they were cool to me and stuff like that, but all the evidence is supporting that they are into pedophilia, I'm not gonna vouch for that because I don't believe in that. You know what I mean? Just like that congressman, dumbass, he needs to get stoned. He's talking about he's running for office and incest and pedophilia should be illegal. If he was my neighbor, no matter how cool he was over the years, once I find that out about him and all the evidence points out and supports, and he's claiming that, that's the case, I'm not gonna just be like, oh, hey, my neighbor's cool like that. I'm not riding with that. But this is boxing, so this is what they do. Even when all the signs point to what the other side is saying, they still gonna ride with it like they don't see it. You get what I'm saying? I don't do that. I'm who I am as a person. I have this thing called integrity. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna vouch for my neighbor when all the signs are pointing to him being the murderer, the pedophile, or the one who stole something from the military. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. But some of these fans will. Top dog, you in the hot seat. You guys will learn. And if you don't, you'll just have to keep coming back under all these aliases. He says, why do you hate Eddie Hearn? Okay, why do you believe I hate Eddie Hearn? Go. Explain. You guys will learn. The hot seat. I will teach you, but I gotta teach you. You said, why do I hate Eddie Hearn? So what do I hate about Eddie Hearn? What have I said about Eddie Hearn that was a lie, that was false, that you do not believe? You do not subscribe to the same belief system, and tell me the factual backing as to why you believe that way. You trashed the DAZN deal. How? Use specifics. And if you put another ambiguous statement, a vague statement, you're getting a strike. Because we got to expedite this. How did I trash the DAZN deal? What did I say? Tell me what I said. This is going to be good, people. Grab your popcorn, smash the like button. We got another one. All I have to do is, they on the hook. All I got to do is reel them in. How did I trash DAZN deal? What have I said about DAZN? I'm waiting. This is going to be good. Because I can't wait to hear what type of lies you got to say. And you got, see, this no one believes you, because at the end of the day, if you say something stupid, these are all fans of the channel predominantly. So if no one else has heard of this shit, but you allegedly heard of this video, then we'll know you're lying. Rufus, $2 super chat. Those about to die, we salute you. He says, hail the KKK, we run shit. Strike one. Now answer the question. Nobody block him. Shooters, we gonna let him go out how he's supposed to go out. Strike one. Hail the KKK, we run shit. So that's what you about. Strike one. Answer the question now. Cool. Hail the KKK. Great. What did I say? How did I trash the DAZN deal? Canada 279 super chat. God bless you. Thank you. It don't matter if it's ignorance. We gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what it is. That's why I do this. So what did I say to bash DAZN? He responded, "Hail the KKK, we run shit." Okay, you run shit. Now explain and answer the question. I gotta bake another one. Where's he at? We waiting. Top dog. You said, see, this is the truth always comes out. Oh, you hate Eddie Hearn, but then you talk about hail the KKK. Okay, we believe you now. That makes us believe you. You gotta do something, baby. Top dog. You supposed to be the top dog. I'm the top dog, and I'll make you respect it. Come on, top dog. You looking like a poodle. You don't even look like a show dog. You definitely ain't no pit. Come on, where you at? Come on, Cletus. Come on. Bring the whole KKK. Take the hood off. We ready. How did I trash DAZN? What did I say about them? You know so much. You gotta do something, baby. They say he looking like a Yorkie. He looking like a terrier. Okay. Someone said he the top bitch. Ego Army riding on you now. Cause you already took the hood off. We already see what you talking about. We already see what you about. See how he just disappeared into the abyss? Top dog, where you at? I'm waiting. You supposed to be giving me the L. We all waiting for me to fail. Where you at? I swore Ego said DAZN can be good for boxing if it works out. Haters make shit up. Hey, you guys said it, not me. This is how you know what they about. What did I say about DAZN? Especially what did I say, more importantly, that you disagree with? Where's Top Dog? You looking like the bottom bitch. Put him on the timer, please. I don't have all day. Somebody count from 15. He gonna show his face. If he don't, he getting clapped. So, another one bites the dust. He's on the timer. His time is coming. How much time we got? Oh, I got the clock right here. All right, it's about to be 30, and now I'll give you 30 more seconds, so we can just talk about whatever. Yeah, I never said anything about DAZN. I wanted to fail or I trashed it. You got 20 seconds. You gotta do something, baby. Did he respond? Top dog. Shooters, lock up. 15 seconds. Shooters, top dog, put him in the scope. He only has 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No top dog? All right, shooters, have at him. He disappeared. He don't get a second chance. We're not waiting all day. They just want to waste time. They just want to waste time for 15 seconds of fame. That's why we created this timer. I got the perfect system. They're not going to time vampire me and have me up here arguing for 30 minutes. Shooters, find Top Dog in the chat. J-Dog with the kill. Yeah, so anyway, I never said nothing about DAZN. I just said the only thing I said, which was my honest opinion, is it's probably not as hard or not as easy as he thought just announcing this big money deal and then luring everybody over, because who's publicly officially signed to it now? What's the big names? Who's going to spearhead it? We don't know those things yet. And on the contrary, we've had big name fighters who didn't sound too impressed and or blasted his deal on the internet or whatever. So we'll see. We'll see what's decided. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys feel good about the movement, man. We killing this game. We killing the game, man. Yeah, but Joshua said he wants the Wilder fight. Then it's, I mean, why turn down that money? I don't get that aspect of it.
You know, number one, as I said, I owe it to the fans and everyone that's been supporting me to do it here. And number two, if I go there, there's a lot of like tricks that they play in terms of like referees and judges, and that's why I want to be at home where I'm secure. So,
See, now more of the reason. See, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Johnson, I think more of their real intent and like real reasoning and rationale of thinking comes out the more that they talk. He just says that, oh, America, they play games with the judges and the referees. But if you look at Joshua's last 4 fights, he's had probably more situations where that was the case than I could think of in Wilder's last fights. Like, let's just look at some of them. Wilder fought Luis Ortiz. The ref didn't really do anything wrong there. The only thing that people had a complaint with was the Nevada or New York State Commission. They checked him out. The doctor checked him out, but that's concussion protocol because he took some damage in the 7th round. We all seen that. So they did that to Jose Pedraza when he was fighting Tank Davis, a power puncher. They're not. If you're fighting a power puncher and they're teeing off on you and you survive, they're gonna check you out, especially in New York. Listen, I know boxing. You guys can't fuck with it. Magomed Abdusalamov, heavyweight that fought Cuban Mike Perez. He's like, I don't know if the proper term is like a vegetable, but he's not the same. He can no longer fight again. He was in a coma, etc. That happened in New York. New York got sued for that and lost millions of dollars. So you can't even include that. You can't include whether you think it's right or not, or bot Wilder an extra 10, 15 seconds or whatever you think. They're going to keep doing that because they're not trying to go through more lawsuits and they're trying to protect the fighter, even if it's overprotecting him, right? And he took a lot of punches from a big puncher. Same thing with Pedraza versus Tank. Bermane Stiverne too. I was at the fight. He got knocked out in 1 round. So the ref or the judges didn't matter because he got knocked out in 1 round. Ref didn't do anything wrong. Actually, the ref saved Bermane Stiverne because you have this 6'7", lanky basketball LeBron playing frame dude, and he's swinging all crazy, and Stiverne's on the ropes, and then the ref jumped on Wilder's back, and Wilder's like swinging him. So if anything, the ref helped him. The ref helped Bermane Stiverne because Wilder, he was talking about, I'm so frustrated, I want to catch a body so bad. He might have caught that body if that ref didn't intervene, because Bermane Stiverne got knocked down for the 3rd time, and the 3rd was the most brutal, and his legs were like folded back. So what is Joshua talking about? In America, they're playing all these tricks. Wilder's fights haven't went. Wilder knocked out Gerald Washington. Was anyone tripping on that stoppage? What did the ref help? If anything, Wilder was losing that fight, in my opinion. He was losing the fight, but he has the power, equalizer power. He turned it around. So I wouldn't say the ref saved Wilder in that fight. Gerald Washington, he's my dude. He's from the 707, just like me. He's from Vallejo though. But shout out to him. He has a fight on PBC coming up. Shout out to my dude Gerald Washington. Yeah, I mean, he just got clipped. He got hurt. I interviewed him too, and he told me. He said it just dude got power and got caught. But he didn't complain about the stoppage. So what is Joshua really referring to in terms of like, especially listen, I just thought about oh my gosh. Why are you summoned? Oh my God. See, I feel like the Hulk because I'm about to turn into Ego Veli. See, I'm not the Hulk from the Avengers movie. I will turn to Ego Veli. I'm not afraid to turn to. Oh my gosh, it's happening. The gods of Arcadia. I'm gonna turn into Ego. I just thought about it. If y'all want me to turn to Ego Veli and drop this point right now on your stations, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I don't want to turn to Ego Veli. Please don't get Ego Veli, because I just thought of another. Someone said I'm Ego Banner. Oh my gosh, y'all about to get hit with those gamma rays. Ego Veli is back. Someone said don't turn Super Saiyan. I'm about to turn to Ego Veli. Okay, I just thought of something. Ego Veli. Y'all gotta chant Ego Veli. If y'all want to summon Ego Veli, I'm about to drop the Thor hammer. I just thought of a good point right now. gosh, Ego Valley. I'm like Candyman. Say my name 5 times. If 5 people say Ego Valley, I'm on it. Oh, y'all misspelling it, so nah, that's not how I spell it, so that don't count. Okay, 1. We got 1 Ego Valley. Y'all. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, y'all want that work. Hold on. I'm gonna play back what he said. I just thought of it. You gotta stop doing interviews, man.
Here, and number 2, if I go there, there's a lot of like tricks that they play in terms of like referees and judges, and that's why I want to be at home where I'm secure. So
okay, I played it back for you. He just says, I want to. This is bad, man. I want to have it over here where I'm secure, aka where I have all the hometown advantages and everything I'm saying and complaining about Wilder having, so I have those things. He says where I'm secure, which shows you something. And over there, they play a lot of games, he says, with the referee and the judges. Now, I just thought of this. Actually, I didn't think of it. Ego didn't think of it. Ego Valley thought of this. West Side. How are you going to say they're playing a lot of games when you're going to fight a guy potentially who is a knockout artist? He has knocked out every single person he has faced at some point. The only person that went 12 was Bermain Stavern, and he got it the worst, or one of the people that got it the worst in the rematch. So he avenged that. So what do you think the judges would even do? He's a knockout artist. So how has Wilder ever been given impartial treatment? You know what I mean? Where they were favoring him when he's knocked everybody else out that he's fought. When has it ever even went to the judges? Bermain Stavern won, and he clearly beat Bermain Stavern. So what are we even saying? That doesn't even make sense. He said, the judges don't even matter with Wilder because he's a knockout artist, and no one's making it to the judges. Luis Ortiz, Spilka, Gerald Washington, Johan Duhaupas, Eric Molina, Bermain Stavern in the no one except for Bermain Stavern has even made it to the judges. So what is he worried about? Why would he say I want it over here? Because they play games with the refs and judges. And then on top of it, if we look at the ref side, he's a knockout artist. So when is the ref ever showing him this level of favoritism when the guys he's knocking out, he's either knocking them out cold or they're clearly in bad shape? You know what I mean? I can't think of a premature stoppage where I'm like, oh yeah, Gerald Washington really should have been allowed to continue. Yeah, Archer Spilka, they should have gave him time to get up. I mean, he was clearly knocked out when he touched the ground. Johan Duhaupas, Eric Molina, all these dudes were in bad shape. That Sergey Likowitz or whatever his name is. You get what I'm saying? So what is Joshua talking about with the refs and judges when his fights aren't even going to the judges? And the ref is not helping Wilder produce power. And I can't... Okay, here, since for the ref, name a Wilder fight that was a premature stoppage. We'll do a hot seat right now. Let's go. Name a Wilder fight that you think the stoppage was premature in his last 5-10 fights. Name a Wilder fight where you thought, damn, the ref jumped, like Carlos Takam for Joshua. Name something like that where you thought, oh, Wilder, he really didn't get that stoppage. The ref assisted him. Name it. Name the Wilder fight. See, all quiet on the Western Front. Name the fight. I can't think of one Wilder fight where I think, like, oh, the guy wasn't in bad shape and he should have been allowed to continue. Somebody name the fight. Can anyone name the fight? See how I have to keep repeating myself? See, they always disagree and dislike, but they don't disprove. So we'll forever be the champs. But I can tell you recent Anthony Joshua fights where Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, had referee decision making that benefited him more than his opponent. Joseph Parker, the shorter man, and he wasn't made allowed to work on the inside. That hurts him because that was his best chance to get up close to the taller man, who's a big puncher, right? The Takam stoppage. Takam could have broke Anthony Joshua's knockout streak of all knockouts before Joseph Parker, but the ref jumped in and was like, no. Right? Now you want to talk about judges? Okay, let's talk about judges. Wilder's fight's not making to the judges, so I got to talk about Anthony Johnson's fights. Anthony Johnson, at the time he stopped Klitschko, I think 2 or all 3 judges had Joshua up. How? How would you, in that fight, I thought Klitschko was clearly up. Joshua did good early. He did good and created the first knockdown. But then even in that round where he knocked down Klitschko started fighting back. And definitely in the next round, round 5 or whatever, he knocked Joshua on his ass. And then Anthony Johnson needed time to recover. So, and then I thought Klitschko was winning consecutive rounds from the point he knocked Joshua down all the way up until later in the fight to maybe the 10th round or so. So how did the judges have Joshua up? So if Joshua's talking about the refs and judges being on someone's side, it sounds like you've had more experience with that, just like Canelo, than Wilder, because judges aren't even seeing the end of the fight to the point where their scorecards matter with Wilder, minus the Bermane-Stavern first fight, and Bermane-Stavern clearly lost, and then later said, "Oh, I had dehydration issues or whatever." There's no one disputing the only Wilder fight to go the distance. No one's disputing the outcome of that. You guys are getting killed. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. All right, Tyrone Skinner, you've been asking for the work so bad. Let's get it. You really got a thing with sucking on Hearn, huh? Playing games. Okay, what do you disagree with? Let's eat. Let's get this work. Okay, he said I'm getting killed. Now everyone is all eyes on me. It's me versus Tyrone Skinner in the hot seat. Hit the like button, grab your popcorn, and we'll see who's getting killed in the hot seat. It's either you or me. We gladiators. Cool. Don't play games. Don't say a bunch of name calling and shit. And don't deflect from the question. That's all I ask. And don't waste people's time. You know so much. I know so little. We'll see who wins this one. What do you disagree with, Tyrone Skinner? We about to skin you. Last of the Mohicans. We about to skin you. You about to get skinned and scalped. Keep playing. I'm in Ego Valley mode. You should at least wait until I turn back to Ego. But I'm in Ego Valley mode. Let's get it. No games. All facts. No name calling. No deflecting. Let's go. What you want to talk about regarding Joshua Wilder? Come beat me. Come get this work. I'm waiting. It don't matter. It's too late. I'm not Ego. See, I can barely even read these comments to Ego because Ego is not among us. Ego Valley is here now. This is what we do when we ride. I'm not even Ego anymore, so I don't even know why you guys are addressing Ego. Address me as Ego Valley. Tyrone, you had a lot to say. It's all eyes on me. It's all eyes on you. Where you at, Skinner? You a Simpson character. Let's go. Ain't nothing animated about this. You said you was killing me in the hot seat before I even put you in the hot seat. Now you here. Let's go. I know James Souza. I seen it. I just didn't respond to him. Let him live? Fuck no. He was talking all that. I'm right here. What's up, homeboy? Let's go. So what do you disagree with? I have to see where your standpoint is. Joshua Wilder, what's your standpoint? What do you disagree with? Bring it to Ego Valley's attention. Someone said he's stalling. Exactly. Talking all that head and you ain't saying nothing. Someone said we ain't letting shit go. We want all the smoke. All the smoke. Eagle Army want all the smoke. We gonna turn this motherfucker to a hookah lounge. We want all the smoke. He's Tyrone and Ego about to fuck his wife. Long style. Where's he at, man? I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever. You notice he's stalling like a bathroom. He's like, wait a minute, I'll get back at you. You like a Pokemon Pikachu. Slow it down, I just dished you. I said you like a Pokemon the way I pick at you. Oh my gosh, bars. See, I'm just gonna freestyle on this boy. I said you like a Pokemon the way I pick at you. Oh my god, bars. Let's go, man. I disagree with the fact that Wilder could barely stand after Ortiz hook. Can you imagine him getting the same treatment of my boy AJ? Strike one. He stood after the last hook. So what do you mean you disagree? How are you go? Okay, I said based on facts. You're basing this on a fight that hasn't been signed publicly and hasn't happened. So you're saying, oh, or because Ortiz hit him and he could barely stand, so AJ. That's not a fact because they haven't fought. So that's an easy strike one. I thought you had work for me. Strike one. You talking about a fantasy fight at this point until we have a date, venue, and a time. You gonna say something that's fact and it's not a fact. It's your opinion on what would happen in that same scenario. He didn't even get dropped. Joshua got dropped. Joshua got dropped by David Price in sparring. Joshua got dropped allegedly by Daniel Dubois in sparring. Joshua got dropped by Dillian White on camera on YouTube. You know what I mean? Wilder's been dropped in the Olympics or where, Russia or some shit. But I've seen Joshua or heard about Joshua getting dropped more. So none of that matters. It's where they're at right now. Strike one. I thought you had some work. He said allegedly. Let's talk facts. Joshua admitted that David Price dropped him. Strike two. Strike two. So what do you mean allegedly? Dillian White, I watched him get dropped. It's on YouTube. Strike two. You know what I mean? And the only one that I said Daniel Dubois, I don't know what happened there. And I already said that. He wasting our time. He's stalling. But just get back to the question. Fuck the who got dropped in sparring. None of that matter. Ortiz ain't as strong as Joshua. Nowhere near. Strike one. He making up his own strike. Let's vote. Is Ortiz's power comparable to Joshua's? Yes or no? I'm going to let the fans vote because you just tell me your dumbass opinion. I'm going to let the fans vote. Does Ortiz have comparable power? Yes or no to Joshua? Okay, why would you answer your own question? Everyone else is saying yes and you said hell no. Strike three. Look, everyone, you the only one that said hell no. Strike three. I'm going to give you a bonus round. What else you got, Ty? Come on, Tyrone. You looking like Tyrone Biggums. A crackhead. Goddamn, Joe Rogan. You looking crackish. How we gonna vote and you gonna answer, you gonna vote for yourself? That should be a strike four just because it's corny. Wild corny. What are you basing his power on? His knockout ratio, his technique, the fights I've watched him where he's knocked people like Brian Jennings out and Brian Jennings looked like he was crawling and he's like screaming. Like, what are you talking about? Bro, you got to get somewhere with this, with your argument, because you already struck out. You lied and said I had a strike, and the fans in the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Bro, we're not going to switch gears. We're not going to keep switching. The fans already proved you wrong. They said his power is comparable. Right? Period. We just voted, so you're the only one that believes that Luis Ortiz doesn't have comparable power to AJ. They both can crack. They both can hit you. So, you got to get somewhere quick with this argument. You've already struck out. And you lied. You should really have 5 strikes because you lied and said you had some work for me. And you're not even really bringing any brand new points. Winston says, Ego, stop keeping zombies around. Okay, let's just vote. You don't get no bonus round. He's stalling. If he got an L, put your L's up so we can get rid of him. This is target practice. Okay, Ronald Finkley says target practice. He was my shooter. He took a little break. He says target practice. He said you looking like the Target logo. You a bullseye. Okay, he a bullseye. Okay. Boxingego. Ego Army for life. Okay, fans, y'all voted the L. A couple more L's, he's out. Shooters, get rid of him. Get rid of him. He got his shoes laced. Fucking with a real one. Fucking with the army. Look. Raining L's. We don't care what you have to say now. Don't even type nothing. Just hold your head down. The walk of shame. Tyrone Skinner got skinned. Another one. Let's go. I guess I'm like Bernard Hopkins, the executioner. Anyway, see how stupid their argument is? They say all this stuff. Oh, AJ's powers, or he said Luis Ortiz's powers nowhere near AJ. Yes, the fuck it is. And if that's the case, why didn't Joshua fight him? That was his mandatory. I would have rather seen undefeated Luis Ortiz versus Joshua than Joseph Parker versus Joshua. Prince J, block him. The fans don't like him. He out. Kick him off the island. Shooter. Whoever sees the Prince J name, just block him. I'm not doing it. These dudes want to lure me into all this stuff, and then before you know it, we have a whole stream of battling a bunch of nothingness. We're not doing it. Block him. Prince J, just get him out of here. But shout out to Jay Prince, the real boss. Thank you. King Corleone's on your asses. Pause. So, that pretty much wraps up another stream. Fighter IQ, he says Ego is the big bro. Subscribe and like to support Ego. $2 super chat. Thank you. We're just here. We're talking boxing. See, all you have to do is make sense. Shout out to Texas, the 5th Ward, Jay Prince shit, H-Town shit, gang. Jay Prince got a new book too. Cop that. I'm sure it got some gems in there. A real life gangster, real life boss, real life person who's been there. He probably got some gems. He was once managing Floyd. Came out with his own record label. Manages Andre Ward, Rap-A-Lot Records, Yuck Mouth, Scarface. Shout out to Face. Face Mob. Anytime we face off. Houston got some real ones. I fuck with Houston. I never been there, but I fuck with them. Clover G's. I fuck with all that. H-Town shit, man. I don't care about my record. All I know is these young boys can't beat me. We'll do a Horn versus Crawford stream probably this week. Yeah, these boys. I'm not even. There ain't nothing. I'm not seeing no arguments worth hot seating. It's just a bunch of time wasting stuff. These trolls be like time vampires. So that's why I'm finding ways to give them 2 strikes at once with idiotic stuff that they're saying. So we'll wait. We'll see what happens with Wilder Joshua. See what happens in that fight next. Canelo Triple G. I don't know what's gonna happen there either. A lot of politics in boxing right now. You know what I mean? I heard from my source that Mikey Garcia, Robert Easter is done for the summer. That's a good fight. Listen, Showtime is destroying the competition. HBO, what's and see, like, HBO has some decent fight, like Kovalev versus Alida Alvarez. That's a cool fight, but it's not a star power fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a boxing head, so I like that. But it's not like one of those, boom, oh shit. You get what I'm saying? Don't quote me on it, but yes, my source told me it's a done deal. Staples Center this summer. I think in July, they were telling me. So, looks like it's a done deal. That's a great fight, people. Showtime is fucking this game up in a good way. I'm not dissing. See, and this is what I'm talking about with DAZN shit. DAZN, it could work, but I need to see what Eddie Hearn is talking about. Who does see, like King Corleone, my guy from Texas? I'm gonna ask you a question. Do all roads lead to Al Heyman? When it comes to DAZN, do all roads lead to Al Heyman? This question goes out to King Corleone, my shooter. Do all roads lead to Al Heyman? He says yes, sir. See, I would have to agree with him. The reason I say that is because Al Heyman is an advisor. That means he's in their ear. He's advising their careers. So I don't know why Eddie Hearn thinks that an advisor who's in their ear, he's like a hearing aid. He's in their ear. Al Heyman is in their ear. He's not a promoter. He's an advisor, right? He ain't in their ear. So I don't see why he thinks that he could go to the fighters without Al Heyman. You have to almost get Al Heyman's blessing, like some real Godfather shit. Alright, we get it. Don't like it, don't watch. So that's the thing. You still gotta Eddie Hearn, like, he came out with this deal and he's like, oh yeah, American people are shaking in their boots. No, they're not. Because the only competition, like Top Rank, they already have stars or stars that they're building. Like, even if they don't have stars, they have quality fighters. You know what I'm saying? Top Rank got the top 3 pound for pound list, or they got most of the top 3. Terrence Crawford and Lomachenko. Most people have them somewhere in the top 3. Top Rank got both of them. Official Reckless, $10 super chat. Once again, you handling these casuals watching the previous video and saw the Black Channels was live. Laughing my ass off, so stopping by to show support like always. Keep killing the ego. Peace, Official Reckless. My dude, always showing love to the channel and dropping spontaneous comments and stuff. We really appreciate you. But, I mean, Al Heyman's their advisor, so you can't, like, really cut them out the deal. You know what I'm saying? So let's say the Charlos go over to DAZN. Let's say Al Heyman's somewhere in that decision. It's just like when Amir Khan fought Canelo on HBO. You don't think Al Heyman had any part in that? You don't think Al Heyman gave his blessing? I know that's the case because I talked to Amir Khan. I have it on tape. And he was like, yeah, I talked to Al Heyman and my team. He didn't hold me back. He said, if it's the right deal and you're comfortable with it, take it. And that's what most people say. But see, Al Heyman, I really feel because he's the black channel, they want to marginalize him. They want to make him like he's the biggest crook. You notice something with Al Heyman? Al Heyman does the least in front of the cameras, but he does the most behind the cameras. Slow it down. I'm going to break it down for you. Al Heyman, what I mean is, Al Heyman is not doing YouTube videos. I've never seen a YouTube channel have an exclusive interview with Al Heyman, where it's like, oh, welcome to Boxing Daily, and I'm here with Al Heyman, and then he's just like, oh yes, and talking boxing. I never seen that. What YouTube channel from Fight Hype, Fight Hub, Boxing Voice, Dante, who got an Al Heyman exclusive? I ain't seen it. Some of these channels have Floyd Mayweather exclusives. Some of them got, a Canelo exclusive, top names, and Anthony Joshua exclusive. But who got an Al Heyman exclusive? Real ball shit. He tucked. That's what we call in the Bay. He's tucked. Behind the scenes, he tucked. Don't like the camera, whatever his deal is. And he get hate. And he's not the one who's on camera. He's Kaiser Soze. He's a ghost. He's off the grid. And people keep speculating what's happening with him and his money and stuff. We see Eddie Hearn on tape saying one thing about Joshua Wilder, saying something else, saying something that's kind of consistent, but not all the way. We see it because Eddie Hearn is in front of the camera. All in the video. Or Oscar De La Hoya. We've seen Oscar De La Hoya say, oh, Mayweather, McGregor, I just think it's a stupid fight circuit. And then saying he wants to fight McGregor 6 months later after McGregor gets stopped. We've seen that. We don't have video and archive unless you could point me in the direction of the YouTube channel has an exclusive Al Heyman interview. Not Sam Watson, because some of y'all think Sam Watson is Al Heyman. And then people hate Al Heyman. You don't even know him. You don't even know. Listen, I'm one of the few, probably in the YouTube community, that do this on a high level, that has even heard Al Heyman's voice. I never met the dude. I don't know if he knows me or watches the channel or has people to watch. I don't know that. I don't know you be, I don't know you lost to. But I was with somebody who called him on speakerphone. I'm not going to give up my connect, Mitch. But I heard his voice. I heard the conversation. I heard how he got a deep-ass voice. I thought it was Mufasa from The Lion King. I thought it was Barry White. I didn't know. Oh, you just keep, you telling me this and telling me that. I thought it was Barry White. My first, my left, my everything. doon doon doon. I didn't know who it was, but then you know what I mean. Well, actually I did because I knew who they were calling. But how he sound like Mufasa. He sound like a Don, like me. He sound like a boss. Deep ass voice. How is your fighter doing today? Where's my son Akeem? I was like, oh shit. Mufasa on the speakerphone. Motherfucker said, where's Akeem? Simi, your voice ain't deep. Alright, whatever. These dudes, hey, get these dudes out of here, man. These dudes be judging dudes. Oh, your voice ain't deep enough for me. I ain't got a deep voice. Okay. These dudes be like girls. Oh, look at your beard, ego. Your voice is not that deep. Get him the fuck up out of here. You named after an MMA fighter. Bro, you want to be someone else. You want to be me. Get him the fuck up out of here. Sick of these dudes. That is weird. These dudes just judge dudes all day. Like, I don't go. He's talking about my voice ain't deep. Dudes go to other dudes' pay. Oh, look at Ego's eyebrows. I wonder if he gets them done. And I don't get my eyebrows done. Even though I've had guys say that, which is weird. Why would a guy care if I didn't get my eyebrows done? Which I don't, for the record, since you must know. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be weirdos, man. That's why I just do my thing, keep it pushing, collect this paycheck. You know, TB Ego, I got to get this money in this game. And then I keep it pushing. But, yeah, man, people hate on Al Heyman for what? He's not the one in all these interviews and videos and stuff that you see calling shots and then contradicting himself. Like, when you heard Al Heyman contradiction? What is he contradicted? Official Reckless. That's what I'm saying. He said your voice ain't that deep. That's weird as fuck. Exactly. That's what I've heard. Much deep. Gabe Rosado's voice is much deeper than yours. The Black Channel, they think they have the deepest voices. Like, bro, I'm sick of dudes judging dudes, especially me. Knock that off. That's weird, Stan. But anyway, what is Al Heyman contradicted? He's off the grid. Al Heyman's a smart dude. You can get mad. Oh, the Black Channel, they're sucking Al Heyman's dick. You know what I mean? Like, you can say all that goofball shit. Listen, the people who have a problem with what I'm saying, name a motherfucker, name a channel who's doing better than me that's saying this, that has a problem with what I'm saying, that's intelligently explaining the other side. Name someone. Name one person that's doing better than me, verified account, all that. You know what I'm saying? They cover more fights, they get accepted to fight, whatever. They make more money, whatever your determination is for success. That's saying the opposite of the things that I'm saying. Exactly. So we'll just leave it on that. But anyway, Al Heyman is smart. He's not the one that's in front. He's not in front of the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this and saying all this and contradicting himself in every interview. Like, oh yeah, Anthony Joshua will come to the Barclays for Wilder. Right? Oh, fuck that. He ain't coming. He ain't coming to America. We as a team decided America ain't the place for him. They work too hard. I was really gonna save it, but I got a video tucked that it ends everything that Eddie Hearn said. I could destroy these arguments just like that. I'm Thanos. If y'all want me to do it, I could do it right now. Destroy all this shit. And the only people who are going to disagree are going to be people who don't want to absorb the facts. And they're not going to disagree in the hot seat and beat me. So, you know, I just saved that. But I have something that'll destroy the Anthony Joshua refusing 50 mil to fight in the UK. It destroys it just like that. Y'all don't want to turn me to Thanos. I'm pleading with you. If y'all want Thanos, I can make him available. Ego, please destroy this shit. See, y'all some destructive motherfuckers. Y'all want me to destroy it? Just like that. What do my shooters think? Someone say use the Infinity Stones. Y'all want me to destroy these arguments right now? I'll go save it for a separate video. See, this is chess, not checkers. I wait for these dumb motherfuckers. I already know what they're going to say. I wait for these dumbass fans and other YouTube channels to make videos. And then I'm already steps ahead of that. So I just wait. Let them dig themselves deeper. Come out with all the bullshit and whatever patsies and scapegoats and excuses. And I'm already on my next step, or 3 steps, or 5 steps. Ego is UK school. I did go to school out there, so I know their tricks. It's like the 5 deadly venoms. I told you, I'm Daywalker. I'm Blade. Half vampire, half human. So I have the best of both worlds. Frost. Entertaining haters, you serious? What? I'm Daywalker, man. Someone said get the strap. Y'all want me to destroy it? And remember who said it, because there might be other channels that come out, see this video, and then come up with the same point that I'm gonna make. So just remember where you heard it first. I don't care though, because the more the merrier. I want the more people talking about this shit. How many likes we have? That's going to determine if I destroy it just like that. How many likes we have? King Corleone want that murder, death, kill, that MDK. How many likes we have? Somebody tell me. Which one is it? Okay, someone said 170, 201, 110, 186. That's like all over the place. Y'all destructive. How many? Oh my God. Let me check. Because y'all saying all types of shit. I'm hearing all types of numbers. All right. We have 211 likes. Listen. If we get 211, 232 or better in the next 2 minutes or so, I will destroy that argument once and for all. But y'all gotta hurry up because my phone's dying, and that's where the evidence is. If we could get to 232 likes soon, before my phone dies and I get off of here, then I'll destroy it in front of you instead of waiting and making the video. Either way, it'll probably happen because I'm getting sick of these stupid ass fans. Logic. I can't believe somebody said Joshua Wilder has sponsors that won't work with the Joshua situation. Really? Sponsors now? That's why the fight's not happening? See, y'all think it's a game. I'm steps ahead of this shit. Smash the like button, man. Ain't shit free. From what I see, we're close. The fans saying we close. Let me check. Some of y'all was telling me different numbers. Official Reckless, $10 super chat. If I could like again, I would, but I can't. So here's more support. Cousin, killed him. Shout out to you. We hit our goal? Okay. Y'all got to pay attention. As promised. Hold on. Slim Garner says, bribe, you fake. How am I fake? Sorry, now we got a hot seat. How am I fake? Slim Garner. What's fake? You let me know what's fake. I'm waiting. What's the fake part? What I said that was fake. What I did was fake. Huh? Keep 100. Okay, what I say was fake. Strike one. Let's go. Ricky Williams damn near put some money on your head. He said, $5 super chat. This crazy shit is AJ will fight Povetkin in an obvious duck, then come back asking for the 50 mil. What's fake? Shout out to Ricky Williams. $5 super chat. Money game. So what did I do that was fake? Let me know that. You already got strike one because you don't want to answer the question. See, I'll play the game that y'all want to play. Y'all let me know. What was fake? What did I do that's fake? Because I said hit the like button and I'm going to show you guys something? You tell me. Johnny Player, $5 super chat. See what happens? Y'all hate. We just get more money. $5 super chat. Keep that real shit going, Ego. Al Heyman will put hands on Eddie Hearn. Bribe. Strike two. Use full, complete sentences. Come on, Slim. Slim looking shady. I ain't even talking about Eminem bars. What you talking about, bribe? Don't watch the video. If it's a bribe, don't watch it. That's your option. Well, you're not about to be able to watch it anyway because you can't even use the full sentence. You about to get the boot, like Louisiana. See, they hate. We make money. Shout out to Box Fan AZ MOB. Money on top of boxing. We about that MOB. We mobbing. $20 super chat. Big bucks. Big bang take little bang. Ego, get them. It's on. Once again, it's on. Shout out to Box Fan AZ Arizona MOB. See, y'all hate. We get money. What I say that was fake? What I say that was fake? Let me know. You got one more chance. You don't get no bonus wrong. I'm in Louisiana. Strike three. Get him out of here. That don't have nothing to do with it. You can be from wherever. You can be from Asgard. You don't want to answer the question? Okay. Shooter, get him out so I can show y'all what I bribed you to do. Love I. Yeah, you gonna love I already. All right. Y'all wanted it. Here it is. Music too loud. Y'all want me to do this a cappella? Is that a bribe? Motherfucker, ooh, you bribe. There's always gonna be a hater. You can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Article from this year. Anthony Joshua's 3-fight plan for 2018 revealed. Right? Hearn told Sky Sports via World Boxing News. Right? Can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. So this is Eddie Hearn. The Wilder fight could be in America. We want the Wilder fight before the end of the year. Remember that clip I played? Eddie Hearn says, it could be in September if Wilder takes it. If not, it could be in December. Maybe it can be in February. So why are you talking about February if you says we want the Wilder fight before the end of the year? Why would you, if that's what you really, if you're really intent, then you're blaming it on Wilder, but you could actually make the fight just by taking it in America. So if Joshua wants to fight next, right, it could happen next, a guaranteed way, if he fights in America. You know what I mean? So that's questionable. And why are you bringing up February 2019 but saying we want the fight? This is earlier this year. That's what I'm saying. You can't do all these interviews and forget what you say. Box Fan AZ MOB super chat. Ego getting that ass and let him have it. No joke. We working, people. Hearn says our plan is to box 3 times this year. End of August or early September, then December. So he's on target for that. We've got a base in America already. We rather the fight was in the UK, but we're not bothered if it has to be in America. No problem. Hold on. Let me show y'all this, man. I told you, I'm Thanos. Y'all keep playing. Y'all keep playing. This destroys everything that you've ever loved. Every excuse you've ever made. has now been destroyed. Our plan is to box 3 times this year. Look at the bottom. We'd rather the fight was in the UK, but we're not bothered if it has to be in America. No problem. So earlier this year, you says we prefer UK, which is pretty much what they're saying now. But if it has to be in America, no problem. But it is a problem because you've turned down $50 million because it's so much of a problem. Explain yourself out of that one. Thanos style. Explain that. Here it is. Sky Sports, World Boxing News. We'd rather the fight was in the UK, but we're not bothered if it has to be in America. No problem. So it has to be in America to give Joshua what he said he wanted, $50 million. So it does have to be in America for that paycheck, all right? But now they've switched it and said we're willing to take less money just to make it at home. So which one is it? You guys can't explain yourself out of this many different discrepancies. I thought I just beat you in the last live stream, but we'll try it again. 25 TY Bone. You love Wilder. Explain that. Go. No? Okay, once again, explain it. You said I love Wilder and you just said no. Strike 1. Explain why I love Wilder. Explain what doesn't make sense. Explain what I've been wrong on. You're up. Strike 1. See, they want to just say some dumb shit. Do these drive-by. Oh, you hate Hearns. You love Wilder. But they won't explain it. So you have strike 1. You got 2 more chances. Please explain. What have I said that you disagree with? Wilder needs to fight. Strike 2. You said I love Wilder. Explain why. Wilder needs to fight doesn't explain that. I'm sorry. You have 1 more opportunity to let us know why I love Wilder. And obviously I've said something that you disagree with, so we'd like to hear what that is. So please make your next move your best move. 25 TY Bone. So please answer that question. No games. Just answer that question. Since it's my fault, this is my doing. This is all because I love a man named Wilder, in your opinion. So you show me the other side. You show me what I've said that's incorrect and why you feel that way. Shooters, put him in the scope because I have a feeling he's going to say something dumb. I just proved what Eddie Hearn says and told you how to link it, and you saying dumb shit, and now you refuse to because Wilder should do, hold on. Because Wilder should do whatever it takes to make it happen if he really wants to fight because he's not the A side. But I just showed you proof of Eddie Hearn said this year the 3-fight deal or the 3-fight game plan for Joshua, and he says we'll take the fight in America, no problem. So explain that. That's what I just showed. So that's what I want you to explain. I get the A side, B side, but if the money's in America, why is Team Joshua now saying we'll take a $20-30 million pay cut just to have it happen on our turf? When Eddie Hearn I just showed you, he says we'll fight in America, no problem if it has to be in America. So that something can't be accurate about that statement. So explain that. Shooters, put him in the scope. If it's something stupid, let me read it to the fans, and then I'll say clap, and then y'all can clap them. So just make sure your next response is a legit one. So explain that. Why would they say, well, 3-fight deal, we want to fight Wilder in 2018, we'll fight in America if we have to. And then now they're saying, just to not fight in America and have the hometown advantage, we're willing to take a pay cut. And they said, this is the amount of money that we want. Where's he at? TY Bone, 25 Bone. This is your last opportunity. Like I know, black on black fights don't make as much money as white on black. AJ versus Tyson will be more money, so they playing with Wilder. You said, okay, first of all, you said I know this. I never said that. What are you talking about? Black on black don't fight. don't make money. So people that want to see Ali and Foreman that didn't make no money in the day, you sound stupid. You said you know and I know. I don't know that. If Keith Thurman fights Errol Spence, or Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, I mean, these could all be big fights. So someone said Abel Sanchez, is that you? Let's just vote. He talking about black versus black don't sell and some stupid shit. Let's vote. I don't have time. I don't have time for this. If he got the L and you know it, just put your L's up. You talking about black and black don't sell all over the place. Yeah, Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, great example. Shout out to Brent. Yeah, that was the fight to beat. That was only later beat by Floyd Mayweather in fights like that. Mayweather, Birdo. Yeah, I mean, these dudes are stupid. Shooters, get him out of here. That was easy. What's his name? 25 TY Bone. First, and see, this is the thing. They try. If I didn't have a good memory, I would almost forget what we were even arguing. The first thing that he said that put him in the hot seat was that I love Wilder. And then you notice none of his replies really backed up his claim of me loving Wilder. All he said was he started saying stupid shit about two blacks don't sell. That's some like Abel Sanchez, Freddie Roach shit. I'm out. I've caught enough bodies. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my Saturday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Shout out to my shooters holding me down as always. Shout out to Ego Army holding me down as always. It's been a great stream. Joshua, can't wait to see what you decide. Shout out to whatever the decision is. We'll be here to cover it. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Tyson Lewis. I'm sure back in the day, Zab Judah and Mayweather probably did cool numbers, shit like that. So, yeah. Now, see, this would... Listen, who's... Okay, if Joshua... Their logic doesn't make sense. Why would an investor put up $50 million for Joshua Wilder for one guy's purse if they didn't think it was going to be a big fight? If it was, like, equivalent to Joshua versus... Why didn't, like, for Dominique Brazil, Joshua, how come Al Heyman's people didn't put up $50 million for Dominique Brazil? Or Charles Martin? Because those fights, clearly, they would have been in the hole if they put up $50 million for Joshua's purse only in those fights. So you already look dumb saying, oh, black versus black won't sell. Then why would investors be willing to put up? Because investors, no one's in the business of losing money. An investor is not going to put up $50 million for one guy's purse unless they think that it's going to be a big enough fight. You know what I mean? And he's talking about, oh, it has to be Tyson Fury and Wilder, or Tyson Fury and AJ. Dumb shit. Hagler, yeah, we can do this all day. Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Holyfield, Bo had like 3 fights. Now all of a sudden he's trying to say 2 blacks won't stop it. Shout out to my shooters, Ego Army, Gang, West Side. Thanos, y'all. Hit y'all with that Thanos. He said we'll fight America, no problem. In all actuality, it is a problem. End of. Peace.